Oh my gosh, we're here.
Hi everyone, we're here.
Yes, we are. Look at us. Look at us, dude.
Look at us. We're back. We're back after.
We're here.
I don't know how long it's been.
A long time.
A long time. Yeah. And I was about to say, because I was looking at the stream there, I was about to say my screen is green, but no, it's
nah, that wouldn't make any sense. This is a professional stream, dude. Don't make any claims.
Yeah. Did I get to use my my frame last time? I can't remember.
Last time here, I actually still have it just in case. Good morning, Mr. Zeki. And Bailey McCarthy, welcome as well.
Welcome,
I actually still have it. Hold on. Where is it? It should be right there.
Wait, where?
Wait for it. It'll be coming through the stream any second now.
Oh. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Just in case, just in case something goes wrong, I have a backup frame just for you.
You know what? I made one like that. I think it was like a few months, or not a month, like a few weeks ago, where I made one for that for my webcam. Just a webcam broke. Webcam broke.
It was great. It was super useful.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to the stream.
Yes, we're here to listen. This is groundbreaking. 5 years of the same mod. How are you still okay?
I'm not okay. That's the secret. That's the secret. When you do anything like this, when you do mods, when you do any kind of art or anything like that, there's no guarantee of you're usually not okay to begin with, and you just you just kind of like get worse as it goes on. But it's fun. It's fun. It's really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, Swells,
I love
how
it.
you doing? That's fantastic. Well, hey, before we get started, what even is this? What is Combat Revolved, which is the thing that I keep seeing people be like, yeah, the new Halo game coming out, Halo Combat Revolved. It's like, no.
Oh yes, I love that. That's great for me. I wrote a description of the mod for people who don't know about like Halo. Like I wrote one.
Look at him over there, so prepared, so ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready. Wait, I'm trying to find my LinkedIn because I have it on there, and it's just like it's part of my experience, and it's like I wrote like what you would if you were like gonna explain to your grandmother what the mod was. You'd be able to read this to her. So Combat Revolved. Wait a minute. Combat Revolved is a complete visual and gameplay overhaul of the classic Xbox exclusive Halo Combat Evolved. Created with the same tools that the developers themselves used, Combat Revolved aims to deliver a fresh campaign experience for franchise veterans using a combination of enhanced visuals that bridge the gap between the classic and anniversary versions of the game, along with a reworking of the game's sandbox, encounters, and AI. It is a modification that can be downloaded and installed into Halo, the Master Chief Collection, on both Steam and Microsoft Windows Store versions.
That's crazy.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah. Because now what you get is you actually get something out of that. Now you got to use that whole spiel. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's so there was actually I'm working on a web page, like on my website. I have a web page for it. Where you'll be able to download it directly. So for people who have like the Windows Store versions, will finally be able to play it, as opposed to, having to do it on Steam Workshop. We did upload it to Nexus, but Nexus is kind of like you have to log in, and you have to like it's really it's kind of irritating for people who just want to download the mod and not have to make an account and then stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad that this is all functioning. It's all going well, and hopefully it'll go well this entire stream. No crashes. No No, just, you know, something wild that you didn't catch somehow just slipping through the cracks.
Oh, that probably will happen. I remember we did that for we did one for Combat Revolved, like the new update before it came out, and I was playing it and streaming it to the Discord, and there were so many issues that we were catching. Like there was certain all.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Connor! Connor, you're lagging! Okay, there you go.
What happened there?
you were in the middle of answering and then went so.
Oh god, Discord, man. Oh my god. Well, thank God I'm not the one streaming, because that would have been a disaster.
Yeah, I was just I was like, Connor, I don't know.
No, but yeah, no, we had a lot of issues before the update went out, but we luckily caught them because we played it, and like, so you should always, that's my advice to anybody who makes mods, doesn't matter if it's Halo, if it's for Minecraft, always test your mods, because I know people who don't test their mods, and it's a mess. It's sometimes it can be a really big mess, like issues that you think they would catch, like instantly, they don't, because they're really not they're not testing their own mods. So always play your own mods.
Sick. There you go. Welcome in, Fee. All right, so we're gonna be getting this kicked off. Oh, and Perp, what's up? What are you doing here? You don't usually pop in. All right, we're starting off with mission 1, Pillar of Autumn. You can see the ring. It's there. Halo is there.
Yes.
Why is my camera so zoomed in? What in the world just
Oh
happened?
yeah, I see that. You moved your hands and then it zoomed in. Is that like a thing?
Is that a? I didn't realize that it was, but I believe it as a concept. I just that doesn't. How do I make it not so punched in? What do I do?
It might actually be. It may actually be part of your webcam, because I know some webcams do that. Where
it has hand gesture control, yeah, but I don't want it that. How do I?
Maybe try pushing away.
Just
that.
Back up, dude.
Yeah, like.
I'll figure this out. It's fine.
Yeah.
What are you called again? It's a freaking. Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure that's what you're called. Yeah, it's this. Okay, so it's you, and then that, and then. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I don't know.
At least we can still see your face.
Yeah, it's high definition. That's for sure. This is a brand new webcam. I just got this yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a real nice webcam. It's just, you know,
yeah, this is
doing this.
It's just like an Amazon number. I have like a professional like photography camera here that I could technically use for my camera, but it's like you have to like touch it every 20 minutes or else it turns off, because it's not supposed to be, it's not made for webcam stuff, but it's the quality on it is really good.
Sweet. Wait, is that what that is? Wait, really? It's like that? I'm just trying to see if I can figure it out real quick. It's this? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? I have to take an L to zoom in or out?
What?
What do you mean?
What? That is so funny.
What gesture did I make that I was like, oh yes, zoom in? What?
Zoom in is that, I think, with the hands up. And then L is to zoom. That's so weird.
Whatever, man.
That's so weird.
Let's see.
I mean, at least now if you want to zoom in, you can just do it.
Auto framing? There's an auto framing feature? Wait, so like do this and it'll oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on anymore, bro. Okay, let's just play the damn mod.
Yeah.
Great mod, very cool. The UNSC Pillar of Autumn comes under attack after fleeing from planet Reach and discovers an ancient relic of biblical proportions.
Yes, I love that you're reading that, because I that's one of the things I did was I wrote like custom text for each mission.
I always expect it, dude.
Yeah, thank you, because it's just it's good to have. It's
Mm-hmm.
good to have.
September 19th, 2552 location. Bullshit.
Yeah, taken straight from the book.
Oh, I should
Location
really make sure
bullshit.
the game music is like on.
Yeah, mine's is. Mine's is. I don't know about yours though.
It is now. And I'm gonna turn off the lo-fi for that reason real quick. Unless I just
yeah.
keep it on, just then it's on during gameplay. I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
you probably could that way. It's up to you. Up to you.
It's fine. If people really complain about it, like, dude, I can't believe that you have the audio crossing over right now. I can't understand what music is playing at the moment. Then maybe I'll figure it out.
Sound like Joe Swanson a little bit there.
Did we lose them?
Did we
think
lose
both
them?
know the answer to that.
No, I don't,
We both know
Cortana.
the
Tell
answer
me
to
the
that.
answer.
I've heard this intro dialogue so many times. it's the same with
We made
the
a
second
blind
level
jump.
Halo.
How
Like
did
I
Here first,
it's
the covenant ships
Cortana's
have
like
always
chief,
been fast.
chief,
As
and
for
then
tracking
you
us
know
all
it's
the way
like
from Reach, at light speed, my
it's
maneuvering
I've heard
options
the
were limited.
dialogue is insane amounts
were
of
running
times
dark, yes.
doing this mod.
Until we decelerated,
Yeah.
no one could have missed the whole.
I
fun
still love
fact.
seeing their Xbox outfits.
If you look at Keys, he has the new Pillar
They
of
were waiting
Autumn
for us on the far
logo
side
that
of
we
the planet.
designed for this on his
So, where do
uniform.
we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket.
Once
now.
they give
When
me
it
a
wouldn't-
nice close-up on his chest.
But
Yeah,
an isolated
see it?
approach
That's the
signature
new
multiple
that's the
Yeah.
custom
class
Pillar of
battle
Autumn
groups
logo
and
we
three
designed.
capital
Or
That's
ships
well,
per
awesome.
And in about
Eclair
90
designed it.
seconds, they'll be all over us.
She's really talented.
that's
she
it
made
then.
one for in amber
Bring the
clad
ship
as
back up
well,
to
in
combat
that same
alert
style. But we never obviously used it because we never got around to doing Combat Revolved 2. But we have one for
And
the amber
Cortana.
clad in the exact same style.
Let's give our old
Let's give our
friends
old friends a
warm
warm.
Eyes
I've
narrowing
already begun.
animation.
Yeah.
Lightsabers.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I love those so much. I remember there's like a Transformers game on the PS2 where like the Decepticons are using those in one of the
Yeah.
cutscenes. Weird.
Are
This
those
is- this
Falcons?
Yes, there are falcons in the background. They're only in the background because I'm not comfortable making them look Halo CD's art style. Someone said it's really cool in details, Sir Chief and Linda. Thank you, Os. or
Move like
Fee,
you've got a
whoever you-
porpoise.
Or I think with like CE's art style, the main thing is like making things saturated green.
Yeah.
So long as you do that, I think you're like kind of on the right track.
If things are
The-
green like Halo Wars, we're good.
Yes. There's so many like Johnsons in this cutscene. We like there, like he just drove past. Like we were gonna try and fix it because we removed all of the multiple Johnsons in the campaign. Like you know, Johnson shows up 8 different times in the campaign because the way the game works is if there is a squad of a certain size, he's the leader. Oh, here we go with the
my
the Covenant
gosh.
cutscene.
I forgot that you
What
added
is-
these.
Yeah, the name. What is the name of that in the book? There's a name for that, and it's the one. This is like supposed to be a short version of a scene from the book where the Covenant see the Pillar of Autumn. I can't remember the name of the ship though, but it's a certain name.
We can always check with Halo, the Flood,
Right.
and see
Let's
if I
thaw
can
him out.
find it in here. Let's see here.
Run the speed run the page.
Just gotta find the right moment.
Oh, and
keys.
we finally we fixed this here. So a lot of the time, the second player would be swapped with the first player. We finally fixed that with this update. So now you should get out of the pod that Linda gets out of.
Oh,
as
okay.
oppo- Yeah, like that was one of the main things I really wanted to get fixed. Oh no, it's not. Why am I over here? Oh wait. So we fixed that, but we didn't fix the host. The host is not massive. Oh no, wait, we did fix it. It's because you're the host. So it is fixed. Yeah, so usually what would happen is you would be in Linda's place, and I would be in Chief's place, but we fixed that finally. The Golden Timeline is a mod I enjoy and share. People, thank you, Fee. Thank you.
Golden Timeline is pretty awesome. I agree. I'm trying to find this thing.
Oh, no worries. And on the stream, people, because you're the host, people can see the new Linda model.
Yes,
that
indeed.
was made by the very talented Tageto. She, I guess, when you want to make a character look like a female, you really can't go wrong by going to an actual woman. Because
True,
yeah. Not in a weird way, not in an offensive way, but if you really want to, like...
No, you're being legit, man.
Yeah, you're being legit and you're being respectful, because you're like, I don't want to go to a guy who's like, let's just give Linda huge bazongas, you know? Like, we don't want to do that.
Huge old badonkas! Real set up
Huge
on Hanganaga
badonkas.
hoogs!
Yeah. I love that so much.
Humongous Hanalanga.
What is that from again?
It's some dude
From
just quoting
a meme,
stuff.
isn't it?
It's a meme, yeah. It's just some dude that did a whole like script like that.
Yeah, like, and as much as I love how Halo 5 portrays Spartans, I like the Spartans looking a bit more bulky, but still, you know, identifiably, you know, what body type they want to have. So with Linda, she is slimmed down, and it was really hard to do because in Halo CE, you only have so much you can work with in terms of like geometry, and also if we change the shape too drastically, it breaks the skeleton of the model. It just doesn't look right. So Tageto, she really did well with slimming the Chief model down a bit to make her look slightly more feminine, but still a bit more, you know, still bulky enough to where it doesn't mess up the skeleton. But yeah, she did a really good job. They also have the numbers on their chest plate now, which, fun fact, was done because when Halo Studios revealed the campaign Evolved, they had Chief have his number plate on his chest. So we were like, oh, we'll change it so it's in line with the new canon. And then when they released the other campaign Evolved thing, they took the nameplate off of Chief's chest. So we no longer have that. But yeah, this is new over here, the crates. I made the crates from Halo Reach. It's a kit bash of the ones from Halo 2 and the ones from Halo Reach with the pallets and the things. They don't blow up. Like, if you blow them up, they don't turn into smaller ones, but I was considering that. We also have new computer racks over here. These are based on the SPV3 design, just with like more in the CE kind of like style. Have we got the bandana skull? We do not.
We don't have it on, no.
We're doing this legit.
We're doing this real.
Yeah, I've played so much Combat Revolved, it hurts.
Oh my gosh, no, they died. How could this happen?
Yeah, they died.
Lead.
Oh, that's so cool. So like, you don't get that encounter in the regular CE unless you're on easy, I'm pretty sure. If you're on legendary, it skips all of that. But we kind of like restored it. So yeah, so it appears in every like difficulty now. We're playing on heroic difficulty, the canon difficulty.
Because that's real.
Yeah, it's real life. It's what Chief actually goes through. I love that.
Gotta do a Combat Revolved.
Oh yes, I would love that. There's a guy on Twitter who makes these really cool like screenshots of CE and stuff. And I'm like, I keep bothering him. I'm like, hey, you should do Combat Revolved. You should do Combat Revolved, because he's done other mods, and he's not done Combat Revolved. I'm like, hey, you should do Combat Revolved. He hasn't done it yet, but he will. He will eventually. I have hope. This is something that we've made a change. I think it was in the last time we played it. But if you want to like actually talk to like activate cutscenes, you have to talk to people as opposed to. Yeah, and come here, I'll show you something real quick. We have the new Pillar of Autumn logo here. The same one that's on Cheese's. I was going to say Cheese's
Mr.
chest.
Cheese.
No. Keys's chest. This is like taken. This is taken from SPV3 again, but we just kind of like did our own thing for it. Pardon me. So big thank you to SPV3 for inspiring that.
That's awesome.
Someone went, is that Connor Dawn, the guy on Willie Assle's cock? Yes, it is Connor Dawn from Willie Assle's cock.
Technically,
really fun.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Do you think?
So I was going to say I had a really fun time on Willie Assle's cock. That was really fun.
See, it's funny. I actually, what was it that I sent a message recently to Willie Asso's server. What is it that I wrote? Because what I said I believe is truly iconic. So I need to make sure that I quote this. Okay, I found it. Let me see if I can. Where does this happen? Let me see here. Yes. An amazing number of people enjoy Will's cock.
Yes. 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 Oh my god. So fun. And I had such a weird time because people were like, I was on with a Rejected Shotgun and Inferno Plus, and I'm like, stand amongst giants.
I gotta watch that one. I forgot that one happened because I'm really bad at it because I'll be on, but I won't watch the others. I used to, not nearly as much anymore, but I have this list of ones that I gotta watch, and yours obviously is on there because I wanted to see how, because usually Vadim helped him make like what was it called? It was the segment where he would change one thing, and you would try to guess or say what's wrong with it. I don't know if you got that in there.
I did. I think I got a message from someone from high school that I hadn't spoken to in over 10 years. And he was like, "Oh my god, that was you! That was you! That was you on the quiz! That was you on the quiz!" And I was like, "Yeah, it's me."
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So funny enough, Willie also reached out to me because I think he had, I think it was Altus, or someone had recommended Altus, I think. But then Altus was like, "I don't really do things like that. Go get Connor Dawn." So they came and got me.
That is a very fun progression. I'm pretty sure the way that this went down then, because Willie also reached out to me saying, "Hey, how many modders do you know?" And I'm like, and I just started I started grabbing as many as I possibly could that I knew were absolutely available. Yeah. And then when I messaged Altus, I think he might have even told me, like, I can't do it, but I know someone who can. And I'm like, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, because not every modder talks, and that's fair enough. They don't really do like a public thing. But me, I'm something of an attention whore. I don't mind. I don't mind being on camera. I don't mind talking. I love interacting with people. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it, and it was so fun.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I had such a good time.
It's gonna be
Captain Cheese.
Captain Cheese. No.
Oh, and Linda's in the cutscenes now.
Oh yeah, you said that last time we played. You said you were gonna try to do that. You actually figured that out.
So it was Shawnee Boy, the co-producer on Revolved. He figured it out, and he did it in like, I think he did it in like 2 days or something like that. He just like got it done. And it's basic, but it's good. It makes it feel like, you know, you actually have. I feel like Captain Keys would eat like scrambled eggs or something for his breakfast. He seems like a scrambled eggs.
A couple puffs of his pipe, and probably not coffee because Halsey scarred him.
I'll show you. Speaking of pipes,
you have a pipe?
Yeah, I won't light it because I don't want to get you demonetized, and I don't have any tobacco anyway. But I have my own pipe.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, well, I did a. Yeah, and there's in this mod there is you can find a life-size cutout of me smoking a pipe and reading the Cole Protocol.
That's a profile picture right there, man.
Yeah, it's going on my Tinder. It's like it's very much in the same vein of the one that one Easter egg where you find the guy in his shorts in Halo 2.
Yes, yeah, Jason Jones. Or I'm pretty sure it's Jason Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think so. Because I think it was my friend Herm Vivo, he's like a really cool YouTuber. He was
Oh,
he
yeah,
figured
yeah.
out how he broke out of the second level using a Covenant crate, because I added the underneath part of the beam towers to the second level, so you can actually go under them. And he broke into it. I didn't know that was possible, but he broke into it, so I added like the life-size cutout of me for people who managed to break out.
Just to address that, good news for us. Halo for a long time, except Halo 4. Halo's music is pretty much available for anything. Like you'll get a copyright notice, but if you get a claim or something, that's pretty much never someone associated with Microsoft, because it's usually someone trying to collect something. You could
always
like actually appeal it. Most of the time it'll just go through and just not do anything, just because it's been made free. It's contractually available for you to use whatever you want it on. So, except 4 is different. I don't know why 4 didn't make it into those contractual agreements, but it's not.
Yeah, because I from what I know, if you ever do get like falsely claimed for Halo music, always say to someone, because as far as I'm aware, it shouldn't be that way. If you follow me,
yes,
I'll show you something. Also, that's something I need to fix. I know Keys gave me the pistol, and not you. I need to fix that. That's something that needs to be like fixed in, because again, technically the game thinks I am the host.
Yes.
So I need to fix that. We added this for the new updates. Obviously, you can break in here as normal, but if you come over here,
over there. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. That's the elite from the book.
Oh.
Yeah, I added this. It's just kind of like because we did like so many things with I gave like some of the later parts of the level a makeover, but I never got to show them in this kind of like style, because in the later levels everything's covered in flood gunk. So I wanted to add like the elevator from the last level, but you can find one here. So this is just kind of like a little thing people can find. There were supposed to be audio logs here, but we couldn't do it in time, sadly.
That's sad.
Has Lord of Mods Connor played Metal Gear? I have not, but it's on my like to-do list. It's
M90 shotgun, a gold shotgun?
Yes, that is Shawnee's, I believe.
Oh, so this thing's probably twisted, twisted even.
I don't actually know what it does. It might just be cosmetic.
Come here, you Covenant bastards!
Kill them all.
Come here. Where are you? There you are. Come here, you. Yeah, it was really powerful. That's pretty much what we got going on. So when are we getting Campaign Revolved?
Campaign Revolved?
Yep, you know, when the new Campaign Evolved comes out, Campaign Revolved.
Oh yeah, someone said, so I made a post on Twitter about that, and the amount of people that really liked the idea, I was flattered. But there was also so many, I won't say who, because I don't like to talk about stuff like this, but I got a lot of, there's a few people who were like trying to like start drama and stuff. They're like, you're just a shell and stuff, and I was like, I just love Halo, you know, and like yeah, I love Halo, and I want to make, and like I said, and this one guy, you should have seen it. He got humiliated for it. He made fun of me, saying, "Oh, this guy doesn't understand how hard it is to make mods and stuff."
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, so I just replied to him, because the tweet was, if Campaign Evolved came out with somewhat good mod support, who would want to see Combat Revolved for it? And he went, "Oh, this guy doesn't know about modding and stuff." And I just replied, I made Combat Revolved. And so many people started shitting on the guy. It was unreal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I would like to very much make... Awesome. Yeah, so if it's possible and it's on the cards, I'll do it.
That would be so sick. Played this mod a lot. Hey, the goal today is to see if we can, if Mr. Dawn here can show me something that maybe you haven't seen before. Because for any of you who don't know, there's quite a few of you here now, so I could probably walk through this real quick. Today's stream is not just a one-off. You might notice there's already a stream scheduled for tomorrow, same time, where we're going to be continuing it. Basically, our goal is to get to Assault on the Control Room, beat it, and then after that, we'll be calling it for the day. And then we'll be back here tomorrow to finish up the mod. So we have like 4 hours to get through 5 missions, giving us plenty of time to just kind of try things out and explore everything.
Can't be able to. Yeah, I would see. That's the thing.
Hashtag bring Halo mods to Xbox.
Hashtag bring Halo mods, and a lot of people now, like so many people who supported that idea at first have given up because they're like, it's never gonna happen. I was like, yeah, with that attitude, it ain't. Come on, like, you know, you need to have hope. You need to have hope. Inject the hope right into my veins. Hopium.
Yes, hopium.
So I hope. I really hope we get it. When are we going to get a mod that lets us fly high charity? Oh my god.
He, Steve here made a, for an event that we did, he made a drivable, like a modded high charity in No Man's Sky, and then we basically, there's been a running gag on our library podcast where we all want to really drunk drive high charity. Just give me the car keys to high charity and I'll wreck it into the nearest moon, and that happened.
That is so cool. I played No Man's Sky. I played it recently for the first time, like properly, and I had a really good time with it. We double stuck that elite there.
We did. He didn't deserve that, but it happened.
Nah, he definitely deserved it. They're really, the elites are really racist. I don't know if you like. A lot of people are like, oh, the elites actually they respected humanity. No, they didn't really. They didn't. They respected the courage that humanity still had sometimes, but they still viewed humanity as like really like beneath them. Technically game type mods. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we need the mod, as in we need the cache files, you know, on the Xbox. Could Connor make a revolver mod for? People keep saying that, and I would love to have a revolver in Combat Revolved. Oh, we're about to come up on Zuka Zami.
Oh hell yeah. My man Zuka, done dirty. Oh, there you are.
I would love to have like a health bar or something. Like he's like a mini boss, but I feel like it would take away from the spectacle of Zuka Zami. You know, he's just one guy with beef.
Yeah, I could imagine it, because I remember running into that encounter, running into Zuka. And the last time that we played this, and I don't think you mentioned it was him, and I was just like, well, this is kind of cool. What's this Spec Ops Elite doing here? And then later on, you mentioned that we had ran into him. And,
yeah, that would. That's so much like it is in the book, because in the book it doesn't even mention him.
Yeah.
Until like afterwards, I'm pretty sure, where it's like, oh yeah, this elite that was gunned down by the chief like survived.
Yeah.
I really hope they do something with them in the remaster.
I swear, dude, like we're talking expansions to the missions we already got, and 3 additional levels. So like, yeah. I know they're prequels, but there's got to be something to that with Mr. Zuko, right?
And I have said as well that if Combat, because I don't usually like to talk about or even give attention to rumors, but there's rumors that Evolved will have a few days early access paid early access. If that's true, I will be doing it.
Me too, dude. I'm with you.
But also, and this is a message to Halo Studios. If I somehow were to get early access to the campaign, this is on record. I will do a 24-hour live stream. This is not a lie. This is the truth. I will do a 24-hour live stream if I get early access to Campaign Evolved. You That's can so quote awesome. Me on that. Connor Alexander Dawn said that.
And you know what? If you ask nicely, and if you're interested, I will hop on that with you.
Oh yes, oh yeah, it would be legendary. It would be amazing.
We would straight up. I'm telling you, with both of our connections, we could get so many guests to be in on that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we really could. We could get so many, and it would It would be a lot of good. It would be really good PR. Halo Studios. I'm just saying. Just saying. It would be really
Open
good.
the
People
door.
would love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So there was a really cool thing on this level. You can actually see the exterior of the Pillar of Autumn from some
I
sections.
did see that. I saw that.
That is like there's. Do you know the guy? Do you know the YouTuber Y?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
him, but I know of him.
Yeah, he makes these really cool like detail videos on Halo. I've said to him, I was like, I would love for you to make one on Combat Revolved because there's so many tiny. Oh no. There's so many tiny like little details that are like in the mod that most people don't know about. And I feel like if people knew about them, they'd be like, "Oh, I want to play that mod." There's just so many like tiny, like the you can actually see the Warthog run from outside the Pillar of Autumn. If you get the bad ending where the camera zooms out over the top of the Pillar of Autumn and it explodes. If you look down, you can actually see the Pillar of like the Warthog run on the top.
Oh,
of
with like the open roof and all that.
Yeah, you can actually see that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's so many. Like I said, you had to be not well to make this kind of stuff.
Looks like the Covenant will be touching us.
Oh gosh, the window broke.
Yeah, so all of it used to be breakable, but I changed it to only 2 panes, and I made the glass look kind of cracked to like indicate that you can break it.
Oh my gosh, bro was angry.
Yeah, the earlier versions of it, he like will just jump like straight away. Luckily, he doesn't do so anymore. He's really difficult to kill. Holy shit!
These guys are too. They have some shields.
Biscuit said
Another
4-player
class.
co-op.
Shield strength match
That-
too.
That would be really cool to get like a content creator like co-op live stream of Campaign Evolved.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, like I can't say a single thing yet for sure, but so this isn't me like, no, don't give me the zoom back out. So
Oh my god.
you know what
Zoom.
actually here, zoom back in.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And
There we go.
Because of the fact that that I'm doing the audiobook for the Waypoint Chronicles in Anvil Accord and all of that, and 00 is doing one, and Xperia is doing one, and Kat Peterson is doing one. We're all trying to do a co-op stream together. If we figured
that
out
would be
one for
awesome.
Campaign Evolved 2, now that would be cool, wouldn't it? Anyways,
That
zoom
would
back
be
out.
that would be really cool. That would be really
I'm trying
cool.
to arrange it with them right now. 0 is on board, Kat is on board. Xperia, we talked for like 2 seconds and he sounded like he was on board. I told him like give me a date and he's like, yeah, we'll do. And then it's hidden Xperia,
Yeah.
so you never hear from him again.
I was about to say that Xperia is like, I love Xperia so much. He's another fellow short king. In fact, and I need Xperia to hear this. I don't think he knows. But Xperia, if you're listening to this, I'm gonna give you hope, okay? Xperia, I am canonically shorter than you. Like I am shorter than you. And that's we got to stick together, buddy. You know, us short guys, we got to stick together. But yeah, no, like Xperia is so cool. I've spoken to him a lot recently because I think he like when the 5th anniversary thing came out, I was just like peddling like as much as I could with like creators and stuff, and I spoke to Xperia. I've said his name that much that it's like sounding like gobbledygook to me now. Like Luke, yes, I spoke to Luke, and he's super cool. And sometimes we'll message on Discord, but he is notoriously bad at replying. But that's fine, you know, he's famous and stuff, so I get it. But yeah, that would be really cool. Oh, ha, you died.
I got blown.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, you blowed up. I need to get. I'd love Halo Studios. Like I said, my grunt voice. You know, if you guys need a, just, I could have done was it Yap or Yep Yap? I can't remember.
Yeah, because Yap was the destroyer, and he's
Oh,
a little bit more powerful.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
gets
feel
that
like
one confused.
yeah, they have like a really cool. They have a really cool like naming convention. I don't even know how you would call it. I'll try to hang back a bit so you can respawn.
I'm live.
I don't know how much more
Oh, you're good. Hidden is my favorite YouTuber. Yeah, he is. I love Hidden because Hidden's like stuff is like, you can tell he just loves the lore so much. Like, and it's obviously one of your main things, Austin, is you do like a lot of like, yeah, you do a lot of like lore stuff. And I love that because, to me, there's too much negativity in Halo, and I feel like people who focus on the lore stuff is like so cool, because it shows that you don't just love the games, you love the world, the franchise. So when people have, you know, when I come across YouTubers or creators who have such a like deep love for the lore and they talk about it a lot and they're really invested in it, that's like they're my favorite kind of creators. I really enjoy them. Yeah, here's another thing. So in this cutscene, we actually flipped the side that you come out of the Pillar of Autumn, because if you map out your journey through the Pillar of Autumn, you should technically come out that side. In the base game, you come out the opposite side when you're not supposed to. So I paid Altus to make a modification to that animation where you come out the other side of the Pillar of Autumn, just so it's correct.
That's awesome.
It's the level of detail we're at.
LOD.
It's not healthy. It's not healthy.
That model looks great though.
Yeah, and you can kind of see the trench and the Pillar of Autumn in that cutscene as well, but it's very hard to see. But it's at the back of the Pillar of Autumn. You can see the little dip, and in the model there is actually like the little bridges in the trench.
Oh, I like that addition that you just did, that cutscene. I don't know if that was addressed before. That was nice.
Is that the one where it fades in and then goes to white? Is that the addition?
Yeah, because that like little camera shot at the bottom, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that was something I said to Shawnee. I said to him, I was like, yeah, it would be really cool if we could have the camera push in and then fade to white, because it's supposed to be them entering the atmosphere. I did actually want to change that as well, to have it fade to white and then come up the logo Combat Revolved, kind of like they do at the start of Halo 4. But we never got around to it, sadly. But we might.
There's nothing we can do.
I still hold to the fact, I hold to the belief that Chief did pinball everyone in this pod, by the way, because if the impact was strong enough to knock him out, it was definitely strong enough to turn him into a projectile.
Oh yeah, like one of my favorite things about this, you know the name of this, don't you? Like what it's called in the lore?
What, the pod?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
It's the Bumblebee.
Oh, the Bumblebee. Yeah.
Yeah. In Halo Infinite, you can find some of these lying around, and it's really weird because in Halo Infinite, the interior is like strangely not furnished compared to this one. Like in Halo Infinite, there's no leather seats.
Oh.
It's really unusual. Let's see. So I'm going to be showing you all the secrets.
Yes, please.
There's one secret in this level that I'm not going to show you because only me and one other person know about it.
Oh.
Not even a lot of the devs on Combat Revolved know about it. And it's something that I want to...
It ain't gonna be shown on stream then, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. It's one of those things where people will be able to find it by accident, and when they do find it by accident, they're not gonna know how they did it, and that's the neat part. I want people to find it and then be like, "What the fuck was that?" And then nobody can replicate it. But yeah, we added a lot of drop pods. That was Shawnee. Shawnee added tons of drop pods. The river here has rocks instead of, it's like little pebbles instead of like dirt, because rivers in real life have pebbles.
So true.
And it's actually a picture of pebbles I took in my back garden with my photography camera.
I made a mistake.
Yep. Blind wolves.
I just committed an atrocity. Sorry, PETA.
I mean, they're technically not on Peter's thing. I added scales to them as well. If you look,
you
I
did?
made like a yeah. See if you like look,
Oh.
they have like yeah, because I used Altus's blind wolves, but I wanted them to look a bit scaly, like in the lore. So I made like a detail map for like scales.
Nice.
I also added blood to their teeth because they've been munching on this ODST.
I noticed that. Apparently
and
not
also
us.
the-
Apparently you don't. Hmm?
What's he saying? Not even. Oh yeah. This is like all the rocks here are wet. So like, if you like shine a flashlight on them, they're all wet. That. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I remember. I'm so glad I turned off my filtering. Discord used to filter everything that I say. Now every sound that I make comes through. So I remember one of the strongest memories I have of, like, how much does this guy like modding? This man, at one point, sent me like a whole stream of screenshots just demonstrating how excited he was to have pebbles on the shore bank here.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like,
oh my god.
this
It's
is
so
surprising.
difficult. Like trying to get them all to like blend in, like and not like it was really difficult. And if you look, there's pebbles on the ground as well. Like
I do see
as you're
them.
walking. Yeah, because the base game only uses them for grass. So I was like, I'll add some rocks. And yeah, I'm insane, and I'm not well. Like I made these, and I was like,
That's
so much
fine.
detail.
These tricks that you're using, see, this is what made Shrek fantastic. There's a reason why I mentioned
This
this.
is-
So,
Yeah, that's true.
So-
This is Combat Revolved is the Shrek of the Halo modding world.
Because for those who haven't seen behind the scenes, Shrek's grass is fur. Just to save
it
on,
actually?
yeah, to save on resources. In the movie, they didn't want to make a whole new shader for grass, so they just reused the one that they had for fur and made it a little
Oh, wait.
sharper.
Come over here real quick.
Oh my gosh!
I'm
all the way
not
back
done.
there,
I'm not done.
bro.
No, I
like-
didn't know that. I knew that whenever I knew they had issues with Fiona's hair a lot.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is
Yep.
it
Yeah.
Banshee? Oh, yep.
I almost fell.
Are you trapped?
No, I'm good. I almost fell.
Oh, so this is like a really trying to I hate these banshees. They're so go away.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
so nice. Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
So this is something that Shawnee did. If you look down there, there's like a battle going on
Oh.
between some ODST and Covenant. So that all of that down there is part of the BSP. That's all level geometry. Because I was trying to make it part of the skybox, but I couldn't do it because the skybox is really when you make some geometry in the skybox, you have to basically tell the game what order the faces of the polygons should render in because the skybox doesn't have basic depth testing.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do all this in the skybox and it didn't look good because there was no I couldn't really do depth properly and I couldn't really do lighting properly. So I just made it in the BSP. And the detail in it I'm insanely proud of. Like all of those rocks, they have no collision. They're all like collisionless, so they don't cast shadows either. But same with the trees. The trees are like cardboard cutouts and they don't cast any shadows. But to do it, I baked the lighting onto the texture itself for the shadows, because normally you wouldn't be able to get them. I had so much effort into the skybox and nobody looks at it. So I'm like, whenever I'm playing it with someone, I'm like grabbing them by the ear. I'm like, come here. We're looking at the skybox.
Listen, I see this stuff anyway. Trust me. I'm one of those players that's like, wow, that water looks amazing. But even then, knowing how that works, because I would have just thought you just genuinely figured out how to get the shadows to be cast and you put a wraith down there and made it actually like you know, it's Wraith. That's what I would have thought. To think that it's
Yeah.
part of the actual level geometry, though, is wild to me.
Yeah, thank you. That's the thing. Like, you could go there if you have like acrophobia. You can explore there and stuff, and a lot of people really liked that. And if you look over there at the beam tower as well,
I'm watching the beam right
it-
now. I want to see how far.
Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. Oh wait, no, it's still going. If I look down a little bit.
yeah. So that's like that. The really cool thing about this as well is you can actually see the same parts of the level from the second part of the level and the first part of the level, which
Yeah.
was a big thing to me because in the base game, the first parts of the level and the second parts of the level feel so disconnected from each other. So I bridged that gap by making both of them have bits that you can see that are visible from both parts of the map. Also, there's shadows on the water down there, which again you can't do in the game. Water doesn't get shadows. I had to like draw the shadows onto the water texture.
That's just a good trick. That's I know exactly what you're talking about when you're saying all of this, and I like that's the sort of stuff that like you expect professionals to do. I'm just saying to like problem solve
Thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was so many things where I was like, this looks bad. Can I make this look better? And I'm like, well, you can, but you have to do this. And so many tricks. And that's, everybody obviously already knows I'm working on Combat Revolved Silver, the custom level. That's like one of those things where everybody was like, you should make a custom level. And I was like, well,
You know,
I'd like to. So
You know, after we finish this level, I think we should maybe showcase a little something that you got for people.
yeah, I think, yeah. So people who are watching this stream, we are going to be announcing an addendum to the title of the Combat Revolved custom level, as well as revealing more detail about the custom level. And this is the first time that people will see it. This is a Jumperscape exclusive.
Jumperscape exclusive.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Gaming.
So we're gonna be doing this, and I think people are gonna like it. Really made the trailer quickly, but we have so many cool things that we can't show because it isn't in a place to show. So that's why like the trailer was like so haphazardly put together. But yeah, I think we should show that after this level.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over
I thought you were
Called for evac, but
lagging out there because I seen your
Nope, I'm just spammer, baby.
yeah, your waypoint was like blinking. I was like, are you stuck in the geometry? This one here, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't use this. I can't unlock the tower. How do I unlock the tower?
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't, the game doesn't tell you how to unlock the tower, but if you explore, you will be rewarded. So if you come over here, to what I like to call I think I call this the weather diagnostic station. If you hold to disable the tower lockdown, and if you go to the tower, that door will now open for you, or will be opened.
Going in.
Because I've seen some people playing it on YouTube, and they try and open it, and they don't figure it out, so they don't see it.
Ow, my body. Oh, hey, ODSTs.
Yeah, these guys have been held up in here. There is a story for them. This crate here as well is like the fabled crate that Herm Vivo used to break out of the map and get under the tower. Because like we didn't even think about that when we placed it. But I think if I go up here, I can actually show you like that the tower does have a basement, as opposed to in vanilla CE where it doesn't have a basement.
Yeah.
I think if you jump on my head, you'll be able to see it.
Happy to jump on your head anytime, sir.
And then jump. Yeah, if you look down, you can like see.
Oh.
Yeah, because in the base game, there's nothing down there.
I'm going
which
in.
really annoyed me. Oh, you can't go in.
I was
Yeah.
ready to sacrifice myself for science, bro. I was ready to go.
Yeah, because like
Quad wings.
and then huh? Oh
Quad
yeah,
wings,
the
yeah.
Quad wings, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. I was just exciting for a second.
No, it's fine. I only realized that like I did that and added the basement to each tower only to realize the player can't physically get there unless they do like a grenade jump. So yeah.
It's
But we did
sometimes
that
it's just
add-
like that, man. Unnecessary details that just make it better.
Yeah, it's thinking about what people will try and rewarding that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the tower itself was really hard to make look a bit better.
Uh-oh.
Was a bit. Biscuit said could have made loading triggers to travel between two parts of the level. Yes, so actually, when I was developing this update, you could actually fly to the second BSP through the first BSP, because the first BSP and the second BSP share like a bit of geometry in the skybox. So for development of the mod, like when I was doing this update, you could actually fly to the second part of the BSP with a Banshee. But it's no longer in the game. I think I removed the trigger zone. But yeah, you could do that. And you can actually find, you know, the Banshee that runs away at the start of the level? When you shoot the other one, you can actually find that in the second BSP because of the BSP like crosses over with each other.
I love how the plasma
Shit.
pistol works in these early games because I can't, ever since I learned about it, I can't unsee it or unfeel it. Where the first shot of the plasma pistol goes off when you pull the trigger, and every consecutive shot after that goes off when you release the trigger.
Oh.
I
see.
I don't know why they did that, but it feels awesome.
Yeah, I one thing that I hate when I go back to play regular Combat Evolved is the plasma pistol overcharge doesn't overcharge until very late. I don't know how to describe it.
No, I understand
And
entirely. I play this game all the time, dude. I get it.
Yeah, and it's like it sucks because in Combat Revolved, the plasma pistol overcharge basically only goes forward if you release it. Like if you hold it
Dog!
fully and
If those lifeboats
dog.
make it down,
Oh, you saw my dog. Oh yeah.
Dog,
paper.
Paparino!
There's Paper. Hello, Paper. Got a coast.
That is frame perfect dog right there.
Yeah, she likes sitting on my bed. 'Cause the parents I think they're away to the store, so the pupper joins me.
car.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna direct. Oh, also you can see Fohammer and the Pelican right there.
That's perfect. I remember we saw her last time. I'm still happy that you could see her, dude. When she popped up in the cutscenes for Campaign Evolved in that teaser they showed, I freaked out. I was at that event when they showed that. I screamed out. At the time I remembered her name. I can't. Carol Raleigh. That was it.
Yeah, Carol Raleigh.
I was like, Carol! And no, everyone looked at me because I was in the VIP area, and they're like, they have no idea what I'm talking about. But I very much.
She's a character, you know, and like a lot of people forget about her.
I hold myself to a very high standard of comedy, and I got reinforced that day when they were showing off all that stuff. At one point during that reveal, Mr. Sketchman in the actual reveal goes like, "It's cool to see how Halo evolves," and then I just go, "Combat evolves." And Jen Taylor guffaws. She laughs super hard at that.
I love that so much.
Sprinkles!
Sprinkles. Oh. So we wanted to add a thing, and I will add it someday. I probably talked about it before, where if you hit Sprinkles, it plays the cutscene where the Halo ring blows up. I'm gonna get it someday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the new cave. One of the new caves we added.
Dude, I'm so excited about that. I did not mean to punch Sprinkles, by the way, just to clarify. I hit the wrong button.
That's I don't know if he'll forgive you. I don't know if he's capable of forgiveness, but we'll never know. But no, Sketch actually interacted with me on Twitter recently. I think it was like he made like a tweet commenting on all of the rumors that people were like spinning, like the rumor mill.
Yeah.
And I retweeted it and I said, "Give me the Halo dating simulator, you sly dog. I want to date Sergeant Johnson." And Sketch replied, "He knows what the Connor's like." And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
That's freaking awesome. You know what that implies is that he knows exactly what you like. Maybe you'll get exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I do love. I mean, I'm pally with some people at Halo Studios. They're great. Like the people that I know from Halo Studios are so funny and kind and talented. I love them. I love them all to bits. Is that an expression in the US? I love them to bits.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if that was a Scottish thing or.
I mean, it could be, but that's the best part about our extremely, like, almost over multicultural society.
Yeah. So that's, see if you go back to that window right there. That window is from Halo Reach.
I see that, yes. That is
Coliseum.
Window Coliseum.
Yep. And this part here, I had a really fun time making all the walls.
I'm glad
like,
you did
arcade.
this. Because I saw that when we were coming in here, and I remember it last time as well. This is just a great addition to make it so that the whole cave is not a natural formation thing isn't such a dumb line.
Yeah, thank you, because the idea I had was like, oh, it is a cave, but the Forerunners have like started to build into it, or they terraformed some of it. And then we have the door that is locked that people keep asking me, "What's behind the door, Connor? How do I get behind the door?" I'm not telling you. Like, yeah, it's like, people are like, "Oh, well, can you open the door?" And I'm like, maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not telling.
Is this the secret that only 2 people know about, or is this something else?
No, that's something else. And now you can actually get the Wraith pretty easily, which is kind of broken, but hey ho.
Who cares, you know?
And did you see the broken pipe back there?
I will go back and confirm that I did.
So that broken pipe is actually the reason why this cave is like all smoky.
Oh.
Yeah, and the reason why the cave is smoky in the first place is to make it easier to see, because it's kind of dark down here. And there was going to be like an audio log of like a grunt being like, "I didn't mean to shoot it." You know, like the grunt like accidentally broke the pipe. Also, look, we have the small Covenant crates from Halo 3.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hey, Fee says that you can spoil what's behind the door. Can you explain how we get through the door? I
don't know of a way to get through the door unless you're in Sapien, which is the level editor, but you know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe with your blessing, maybe Fee could spoil it. I don't know.
What's behind the door, Fee? What's behind the door?
I can make the jump. No, I can't.
Oh yeah, you have to go up the sides, I think. Oh shit.
Sides? Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, hold on.
You know, I was actually gonna remove the ability to use the Wraith, but I didn't want to because, like, I don't know. I feel like when you do things like that, you're removing people's fun, and they kind of
like Combat
get
Revolved.
pissy.
The consistency of not being able to drive the Wraith is actually appreciated. So when you can drive the Wraith at some point in this mod, not being able to drive them at certain points, I'm gonna fail. I love
this.
I don't want to get stuck here, so I'm just gonna grab the hog. But
yeah,
it's good to be able to, just because why wouldn't you be able to? You know, like you mentioned earlier with the whole like. My mentality when it comes to gaming, like every now and then I do, let's say like testing for Ubisoft and stuff. When I have to do play testing and such, my philosophy is very simple. I will ask, can I? And if the game replies no, shit, dog shit, ass, complete ass. So here's the deal. Watch Dogs, great game. The amount of times that I ran into this problem though of can I, and the game says fuck no. I'm like, oh, okay, well then I don't like that very much, because the amount of times that I came up with a solution for a problem And the game is like, well, that's not the real solution. You have to do it the way we want you to. And I'm like, but I don't wanna. You're an open world game. Let me choose how I want to solve this.
And it all goes back to that thing Gabe Newell said, where he's talking about the first Half-Life and how he when playing like games back then, you could shoot the wall and the wall wouldn't have any bullet holes. And Gabe Newell described it as getting a narcissistic injury because it feels like the game's ignoring you, like when you shoot something and it doesn't respond. So that's the thing with games. Everything should be... You should never punish people for doing things just because the developer didn't think of it. You shouldn't punish people for trying things a different way, because if you do, it's a surefire way to piss people off.
Yes.
If it's not hurting anything, then oh yeah,
I wish to bring up a problem that I have.
No. You see, that Wraith doesn't have the keys in it.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
They lost the keys for it. Yeah, no, that's
where is the captain keys for it?
No, and that elite we pushed off the cliff. Oh, and you can actually see up there, that's some of the plasma containers from the library.
The library.
Oh, yeah.
And if you look... my god, the physics in this game. If you look in that wall over there where I'm shooting, you'll see the wall things from the library as well.
Oh, I like the effects you put on the tires. Also, I have to say the sounds that you added, the effects to the sounds in this part of the mission.
Oh yeah,
Very
much
nice.
more echoey. The game doesn't make any, like, in my opinion, the game doesn't make proper use of the echo, like the reverb, so I really wanted to turn it up. And the pit has like a lot of the pit has like ominous blue lights in it. If you come over here to the gondola and you look down into the pit, you'll see like these faint white lights in the pit.
Yeah.
And I had like so many people who were like, oh yeah, this room's too bright. It's too much like Anniversary. And I don't think saying it's too much like Anniversary is I don't think that's a proper criticism, because it's like you're saying it looks too much like Anniversary, and I'm like, okay, and like, why is that a bad thing inherently? But somewhat, so this room was supposed to be much brighter. There were meant to be more blinking lights, but I did kind of listen to some feedback from some people and removed some of the lights and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people are like that. They're like, yeah, we don't like this because it looks like Anniversary. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess, but if you can tell me why the way Anniversary did it doesn't look good, then I guess some people are like, oh, well, you know, the Forerunner rooms are supposed to be dark and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's fair enough. So I kept the room dark to some extent. Like, when we're over here, it's very dark. Like, but if you look around, like, that door there, that is a custom door that I made for the gondola, because the implication is the gondola... The reason I made the gondola here is because these little bits that stick out that are in the base game, I always saw them as kind of like a boarding platform. So I was like, okay, gondola here, the gondola can go over there, and then it can also go over there, and it can go somewhere, but...
Yeah, transportation, basically.
Yeah, a lot of thought gets put into this, and this is the other doors that people give me a lot of shit for. They're like, what's behind the door? Can I get behind the door? How do I get behind the door? I ain't telling you.
I got this.
If you even can. Oh, can you? Can you... That was too good. I got a Steam. I just got a Steam clip of that. I got this. Bashes your head into the freaking door. Oh, and that platform up there, that room up there, that's actually from Guilty Spark. It's the observation platform.
Oh.
So there lots of... I brought lots of stuff from the later levels and put them into this. But yeah, no, the doors and stuff, the reason I added the doors and stuff was because I liked when you were a kid and you would play video games and you would see doors and stuff, and it would light up your imagination. You're like, oh, there's more of this world than I can access, and it makes the world feel more large and stuff. So I did a lot of that, and it brings me great delight that so many people are like going feral over the doors. I love that, because that's exactly why they're there. It's to make you want to go, I want to get there. There's more.
Yeah.
There's rooms. There's other places in this ring that I can't get
There's
to.
some traffic on the Combat Battle Network.
So yeah, I
There's a
take
lot more
I
people
take
made
great
off
pride in
United
people's.
And you should, because that's good
Anguish.
being able to play around with people's imaginations. Also, Fee,
Yeah.
I know, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Coordinate an effective resistance.
You can get through a whole lot of geometry using this ghost. I just messed up the timing.
Yeah, there's actually a bit you can. Oh shit! I got teleported my ghost. There's a bit that I was supposed to patch out, but I didn't, where you can get on top of one of the cliffs. This part of the level. Oh, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
10 years ago, Halo changed the way we played video games. 10 years ago, Halo exposed millions of fans to an expansive new universe and delivered billions of hours of entertainment. That was 5 years ago. This is now, because it's Revolved.
Yeah. 5 years. So, what that did? I don't know if you watched the video I sent you, but it does say 5 years, 5 long years.
Oh yeah, I
like
watched it. Yeah, it was a nice little Wars reference, but you know, we'll learn about that later.
Yeah, that was an accident. When I said that, I was like, oh shit, that's actually a quote from Halo Wars.
Yeah.
That's how long it took us to get Harvest back.
This part of the level took the longest. I thought it wouldn't take me that long, but you know, a lot of it was adding reflections to the river, because in the base game, the river doesn't have reflections like the first half of the game, and I think the reason they did that was because it was a nightmare with this part here in the middle. Like, to fix it, I just had the reflections fade out in the middle and pick up as they go downstream again. Yeah, any chance of making more cell rooms? Combat Revolved, at the moment, sadly to say, is feature complete. It will not be receiving any more updates in terms of level stuff, because I feel like it's not really worth it with Campaign Evolved, and also I would like to focus on the custom level. I don't know, if people... Like, Combat Revolved is obviously popular, but it's not as popular as, like, Ruby's Rebalance and stuff. The guys have, like, a huge following. If Combat Revolved had a bit more of a following to where I could comfortably get developers who could do a lot of stuff, then I would keep going, because it's too much work for just me, sadly. As much as I love doing it, this level took nearly 2 years to do. And partially that is because I'm unstable and just put too much detail into it, but also because I really wanted to make sure it was perfect for people, or as close to perfect as I could get. So see, if you come over here, Austin, you can see the beam tower from the first part of the level, and some of the bits down there from the first parts of the level. So it's all connected.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's all one bit of geometry as well. Like, it's the same part in Blender, it's the same part of geometry. It's the first one. Yeah, thank you. I mean, that's the thing. I say Combat Revolved isn't that popular, but I think it has been canonically featured by Halo Studios twice. So I have to be a bit more humble, I think. But I'm not gonna lie, I also wouldn't mind if it got put on the mod spotlight as well. That would be really cool, Halo Studios. But yeah,
I'm sure that there's someone out there that's that could be like in connection with Halo in particular ways that could make a mod spotlight happen that like you're probably knowledgeable of that you don't even realize.
Oh yeah, I mean there are some people who like I know, and like but I wouldn't want to. I at the same time I want them to. Oh wait, come over here, Austin. I come over here. No, I would like more people, like different modders, to get a spotlight because that would be really cool. I feel like I've had my time, but you know it's always welcome. Look, you can see.
Oh shit! Ah!
Good job, dumbass.
I was trying to take you with me. To be fair.
Did you die? Oh, you died.
Yeah, I very much died.
Oh. Oh shit! Fuck!
And you laughed at me.
God damn it. No, if you look over that, I don't know if it's going to let me respawn. There it is. See if you look over to the left. Look, that's the first part of the level where you've seen the race and stuff. Do you see it?
All the way over there. Yes, I do.
Yep. So that's what I was saying. Like, this was like one of the main things was like, let's make the skybox feel like a part of the level and not just a flat texture.
Yes.
And make it all feel connected. And there's a beach over there on the right-hand side as well. There's like so many, like, the skybox is huge. I wish people could see it more. They don't really get a chance to see it because
Give us a bench.
Yeah, I'd love to, but it's not built. It's very much, if you go outside of what you can see, it breaks down real fast. Because I was pushing the limits with this, with the engine with this.
I was going to say one of the reasons
really...
why Revolve probably wouldn't want too many updates anyways, because you're probably pushing this engine to its absolute limit.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's lots of things I'd like to do. I'd like to make. I'd like to add like some desert plateaus in the skybox of Truth and Reconciliation. I'd like to add more accurate, like the geometry for the exterior of the ship and stuff for Truth and Rec. I'd like to make the corridors in the Truth and Rec look a bit more closer to how they do in Halo 3 and stuff, and Halo Reach. A bit more, you know, varied geometry and stuff. It's just, sadly, ain't feasible. It's just a lot of work. Mods on console changed my mind. I don't need to change your mind because I want that too. I love
Halo
that.
Mods to Xbox.
Hashtag bring Halo mods to Xbox. Every update I do for Combat Revolved, I test it on my Steam Deck. And a lot of people might think, oh well, any Halo CE mod can run on a Steam Deck. No, it can't. You'd actually be very surprised. Some mods actually break the Steam Deck, as in they push the limits too far. I don't know if it's a lack of optimization, but have you ever played Crash Site?
Oh, yeah.
That mod famously dips the Steam Deck into like 30 FPS micro stutters. It's the only mod I've seen do it. So when I say to people like, hey, you should always optimize your mods, and people are like, nah, we shouldn't, it's a really old game, it'll be fine. No, you absolutely should. Like, you should still optimize them. Because if you don't, you're gonna run. To me, the way I go about it is I will make the mod as if I intend it to be played on the worst computer in the world, and also one day maybe Xbox, like the base Xbox. So that's why, like, a lot of it I do test on the Steam Deck, because to me I'm like, well, if it work on the Steam Deck, it should work on the original Xbox One.
That's a good argument, because honestly, like, I love trying out new games from time to time. Like, right now, one of my favorite games that I'm trying out is a game called Jump Space. Really, really fun. And it's really entertaining being part of its story, because it's on early access right now, and so it's like not even fully complete, and it's got a lot of things that still need to be figured out, one of them being optimization. And you don't really see how important optimization is until you're running a system like mine, which I will not say what the specs are just because I don't feel like flexing, but it is a powerful system.
Enough, yeah.
And it's a very nice system, very, very powerful computer, and it's getting like 30 FPS when I full screen it.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, because the game just isn't optimized. They're still working on trying to make it so that everything works the right way. Try to think of it this way, actually. Helldivers 2. People were complaining for a while about the performance of that game and the size of that game because it was like almost 100 gigs or something. Then one day they released an optimization update and they dropped it by like 60 gigs just because they figured out how to optimize it properly.
Yeah. And that, to me, optimization is a lost art. And as bad as this sounds, I don't mean to sound negative, but you should be working on optimization from the start of your game.
Yes.
I know it sounds not feasible, and I know it sounds like it would slow development a lot, but if a game comes out, or if it's in early access, or if it's not early access, but if it's like a pre-release, and it runs bad, if the game's running bad at that point, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it back in any meaningful way that late in development. Optimization is something you need to be doing from the ground floor, because even though tiny optimizations, they all add up. And I've never made a game, but... Oh, shit. I've never made a game, but I've made Combat Revolved. So I've technically made a Halo game to some extent, and I know that I make everything in mind with save as many... because Combat Evolved's engine is ancient, and you can only have so many triangles on screen, which it's tens of thousands of triangles, which you think you wouldn't have to worry about it, but believe me, you can hit that pretty quick if you're not careful. So I have been forced to kind of be as conservative with stuff as I can when it comes to detail and model counts and stuff. You need to be working on it from the get-go, because I couldn't imagine going and ripping this level up like right now to try and optimize it. It's just too difficult. So this part here, this is really cool. I always had a problem with this Forerunner tower being submerged in the ground, which I don't think makes sense, because the Forerunners were supposed to have built everything perfectly. So I came up with the solution that a rock slide or a landslide happened. So that's what all this is.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and you can see some of the rocks are like submerged, and if you actually get out of the hog and you walk around on the rocks up there, you can see the little pebble like detail objects. And it's all like kind of like the rocks are half submerged and stuff. Oh fuck!
Oh, we're alive. Hey, we're
oh my
fine.
god, we're alive! Holy shit! But yeah, this part of the level I really enjoyed doing to make it look like the tower was buried under rocks.
Yeah, it was a good
Someone
idea.
said, "Into optimization was a Dorito problem, so many triangles." I hate and love that.
See,
60 FPS should be standard, yeah.
Two things. One, did you tighten up the controls on the Warthog for this?
No, I don't think so.
It feels tighter for some reason.
Maybe. I mean, it could have been something that I did when I was drunk, or when I don't remember when I did it, but I might have. Could have.
Yeah, it just feels different somehow. Second thing, someone was like, "How do I optimize my mod?" I'm going to shamelessly plug the fact that we, like our crew, Jumperscape, we actually have a part of our, like, we have a separate server specifically for Halo modders.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you've got an interest in doing that sort of stuff and want to get plugged into a bunch of creators, because I think in there we've got Vadim, General Keed, a bunch of other modders, then that could be a good resource for you if you're interested.
Yeah, Vadim is insanely talented
Love
and
him.
insanely knowledgeable. There's so many. I'm very young in terms of I'm very new to the Halo modding scene. I only started modding in like 2019, and I started with Halo Reach, and then Combat Revolved in 2021. So I'm very new to modding compared to people like Vadim and stuff. But yeah, Vadim he knows his shit. He's really good. If you follow me, I'll show you another thing. So this tower also has a basement below it that you can see, because again, that's like the consistency of it.
Yes.
I couldn't be bothered adding a door for this one. So if you come down here, the rock slide extends over the door.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
what
it's...
New traffic on the Covenant
I just got
Battle.
hit
That was
by
weird.
that.
I found
Yeah,
something
that
new.
was strange. That was-
Covenant cruiser.
It might
The
be
Truth
a...
and Reconciliation
It might be a
Commission
Phantom
took the table before we
BSP,
abandoned
which
the
that's another thing about... Do you know about Phantom
Truth and
BSP?
Reconciliation
I don't. I just figured it was the
doesn't
bullet bouncing because I
report
think I've seen some
300 kilometers
tracers
up the
bounce.
Oh yeah, it probably is that, but there is this thing in CE that's really annoying called Phantom BSP, where
There's our
the
ride.
model
Get aboard, let's
format
get out of here.
for the game, when you export stuff from Blender to put into the game engine, GMS, it has a loss in precision with like the coordinates of triangles on the BSP. Basically, and BSP, for anybody who doesn't know, is binary space partitioning. It's how a lot of older games did level geometry, and there's a loss
Don't listen
of
to him. It's called
precision.
bullshit protocol.
No, it's not. And there's this thing where CE has a loss in precision, which basically means sometimes there is invisible walls of geometry that you can't see, and it causes issues. And it happens. It's in the base game everywhere. You just can't see it, and it only affects bullets and projectiles. So it doesn't. The player can walk through them, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't affect bullets and projectiles.
Once we get
So,
inside the ship,
do you want to go ahead and do you think we should show this now? I don't know if
I
people
think
are-
so. I think so. But as we're getting prepped to show this off, is there anything you want to say or do before we reveal something kind of cool to these people?
Mhm. What I'll do is I'll at everyone again in Combat Revolved, and I'll say we are about to reveal the new about to reveal more information via a teaser trailer on stream now for the original level. Excuse
That
me.
would work. Let's give it like 5 minutes. I'll clear out this next area and then we'll get that all kicked off. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, that's really excited. Oh, it's gonna be, and this is the thing as well, where like some people who are like they work on Halo mods, they're like, yeah, you should just like post more stuff and people will like come to it and get involved. And I'm like, boy, I really hope so, because at the moment it's a lot of stuff I still don't know how to do, so I need a lot of help from a lot of people. But yeah,
Yeah, apologies, Fee. I wanted to make sure that this stream is as high quality as possible, so we're right now with a little bit of latency, so that there's enough time for the bit rate to catch up.
okay, we got 11 people watching.
I think once we clear this out, I think it's time.
Yep. Okay. So once we clear out these enemies, guys, we're gonna be showing the new teaser, the new trailer. You ever wondered why? You probably didn't. You ever wondered why the Combat Revolved Silver name has an asterisk in the name? You ever
I've
wondered
wondered.
what that means? Yeah. Well, you're about to find out.
I'm so excited.
World premiere, Jumperscape
premiere.
exclusive, ground level.
All right. This area is clear. I think it's time.
Here we go, guys. Get ready for a new look at Combat Revolved Silver. "5 years. 5 long years. That's how long you have been playing Combat Revolved. You've taken on the Covenant, the Flood, used new weapons, had new allies, new foes. Now, Combat Revolved's story is far from over. Mercury Rising. You fought your way through human rebels, the Covenant, saved many lives, and most importantly, drunk lots of beers. Mercury Rising's story is far from over. Sometimes, when heroes are truly great, truly brilliant, people far outside their stories, far outside their worlds, take notice. It is with this information that I would like to present to you all a new level, a new story in both chapters of Combat Revolved and Mercury Rising. I present... Oh shit, wait, that's the wrong one. I present...
Master Chief. Well, isn't this new?
That's so freaking exciting, dude.
Yeah!
Freaking Mercury Revolved, baby!
Mercury Revolved!
It's gonna be so
Mercury
sick,
Revolved! Mercury Revolved! Mercury Revolved!
G-Man, yeah, G-Man.
Yeah! Oh my god. So yes, Mercury Revolved is Combat Revolved Silver. Combat Revolved Silver is Mercury Revolved, and Mercury Revolved is a crossover between Halo Combat Revolved and Mercury Rising. Yeah, my dog in the background is like, huh? Yeah, like, so it is a crossover between Mercury Rising and Combat Revolved, a new story. This story, I have the story sheet that I can read from here
Yes,
for the
please.
announcement. So, Mercury Revolved, a mysterious bureaucratic entity named the G-Man has plucked Master Chief, Cortana, Mercury, and not Cortana from their native timeline to aid him in rescuing the Associate. Fight through the Covenant, work together, rescue the Associate, and find a way home. Explore a new level built around co-op play with weapons from both the Mercury Rising sandbox and the Combat Revolved sandbox. Fully custom voice dialogue and unforeseen consequences. This campaign takes place after the events of Mercury Rising 2 and after the events of Combat Revolved. So where Mercury Rising 2 ends with you celebrating and drinking beer, Mercury Revolved picks up right after that. So yeah,
So exciting.
Thank you. We got and something that made it, because I don't know if you remember, but when I talked about the idea one of the streams we had, because I didn't think I was gonna do it. But then people kind of liked the idea, and then I found someone who does the perfect G-Man voice impression. So I said to him, I was like, hey, can I get you to do the G-Man for this thing? And he said no. And I was like, oh, shit. And then I explained the story to him, and he went, okay, yeah, I'm in. And I it's his first. I paid him as well, and he's new, because I don't think he's ever done like anything for like pay. So I was like, no, I'll pay you. So yeah, someone says, are Mercury Rising and Revolved in the same timeline? I wouldn't say so. Altus has always said that Mercury Rising is a fracture. It's not in the main timeline of Halo.
Yep.
he treats it as kind of like its own thing, and it is its own thing. But what with this story, the idea is kind of with Mercury the Spartan. That's what we're calling them. Mercury the Spartan and his actions and the Master Chief's actions have caught the attention of the G-Man, and the G-Man is employing them both to rescue an associate of his from which I didn't think I mentioned this. It's supposed to be mentioned, but it takes place on the Silver timeline. So it's not like the Silver timeline as in it's not part of that. Well, kind of is. So how it works is there's really complicated, but not really. So you have, the way I see it is, you have the Mercury Rising timeline, which is its own thing, as Altus has said. It's not the main Halo timeline. And then you have the Combat Revolved timeline, which I consider the golden timeline. And then you have the Silver timeline, which is where the TV show takes place. The idea behind this mod is that after the events of Combat Revolved, the Master Chief is abducted from his timeline and put on the Silver timeline to rescue someone. And the same goes with Mercury the Spartan. He is abducted from his timeline and put on the Silver timeline with the Master Chief to rescue the associate. And it does make reference, like the script that we have right now, it does make reference to the TV show's story. And the story is, this isn't really a spoiler, the story is the Master Chief from the TV show died shortly after. So the reason why the G-Man needs Combat Revolved Chief and Mercury Rising, Mercury the Spartan, is because the Master Chief of that timeline died and is no longer able to fulfill his job. So the G-Man had to get the help of Combat Revolved and Mercury Rising. So yeah, it is its own timeline, but it takes place within the Silver. Because I remember when we announced the name Combat Revolved Silver, someone was like, "Oh my god, is this in the Silver timeline?" And like, yes, but it's not. It's not just straight up in the Silver timeline. We travel to the Silver timeline, and we are casting different voice actors for Chief and Cortana. We're not using AI because I don't think that's right.
Of course.
We are using AI for one thing, and it is, I don't know if you remember in Mercury Rising, you know, the AI that talks to you?
Yeah, I remember.
Her name is really funny because I said to Altus when I was writing the scripts, I was like, what's her name? And Altus says, oh, her name's not Cortana. And I'm like, what is that her name? Does she have a name? And he's like, no. And I'm like, all right. And I was like, can I give her a name? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay,
Cortana,
that's
dude.
interesting. So I managed to write this into the script, like why she's called that, and it's kind of clever. But yeah, no, so she is the only AI thing we're using for voice, but the only reason that is because she is AI in Mercury Rising. I wanted to cast a voice actress for her, but I wanted it to be very much so kind of like, no, if you play Mercury Rising and you go to this, it's the same, you know. And Mercury the Spartan, they are a mute from what I know. They don't speak in the script. So yeah, we have new voice actors for Master Chief and Cortana, and obviously we have a voice actor for the G-Man. In fact, I can actually tell you the name of the voice actor for the G-Man, because we haven't cast Master Chief or Cortana yet. We're still holding auditions. The name of the voice actor for the G-Man is Luca Buca 2000. They do, as far as I'm aware, they did a lot of stuff for like Gmod videos and stuff. And I found them on Reddit because I was like, oh, I was like, I need to find a G-Man. and I was looking around, and then I found this one clip, and I was like, this is amazing. This sounds exactly like the G-Man does in Half-Life. So, yeah, and I'm just so glad. If he wasn't on board, I don't think we would have done it, because he completes the project with his impression. And getting to hear the G-Man say things like Master Chief is insane.
Master Chief.
It was so cool,
And
dude.
Yeah, and I think we also have a line, I won't spoil it, but we have a line in there in the intro where Master Chief doesn't know who this and he says to the G-Man, he says, "Who are you, office?" Or it says, "Who are you, Oni?" And the G-Man just replies, "The Office of Naval Intelligence." To me, it's like if you're a fan of Half-Life and you're a fan of Halo, it's pure wet dream material.
It's gonna be awesome, dude.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really hyped for it, and I think that the story alone will carry it. I hope. I'm gonna still put a lot of effort into the gameplay, but I feel like I haven't seen another mod do something like this. I've not seen any mods crossover, and I've especially not seen them cross over literally through universes. So it's gonna be a neat thing. I need to quickly hop to the bathroom.
Yeah, do your thing.
If you can handle
I'm
this.
an entertainer, dude. I got this.
Yeah. Entertain.
I will. Everyone, let's talk crap about the mod now that he's gone. So, oh, the dog heard me. Oh yeah, all these crates are vehicles now. He probably would be freaking out about me mentioning that now, because he'd be like, yeah, here's why I did all of that, and here's where all of that came from. Still, that's really cool. I cannot, he showed me that before we got started today. I think he sent me that just yesterday, and I remember being so stoked, because you don't really see mods like this do collaborations to this level. So this is just neat. Also, this is how I kill hunters. It just works. Although it's not quite working as well as it normally does. There we go. But yeah, it's going to be insane when that finally drops. I can't wait for it. I'm going to try to convince Connor to let me have a cameo voice somewhere in there. If I do voice acting and if I can do an audiobook, I could do this mod, is what I'm saying. But yeah, how are we feeling about the mod? How are we feeling about the excitement there? Because, you know, I know that not everybody has tried out these mods. You don't, maybe not tried out Mercury Rising or Combat Revolved, but both of these mods are available, and they're both fantastic. We've played through Mercury Rising and its sequel on our stream here before. The VOD should still be up somewhere on our live, and it's just so fun. It's the combination of the two is going to be crazy. I have no idea what the combination means, because if you've played Mercury Rising, you know how much is in there. You know how much went into it. So it's like, I don't know what all is going to be in there. I don't know if we're going to get the cool little robot bro. I don't know if we're going to be getting our nice little medic that I can't remember what I named him, but I know I gave him a name. If anyone remembers or can find out, I can't remember what I named him. I just remember that Altus really liked that I gave him a name, a real one. Yes, Connor is gone. Connor had to indeed relieve himself. So now I am just taking care of problems while he's gone. By beating grunts and elites to death with a fuel rod cannon. But yeah, like I said before, for anyone who is doing modding or any form of that sort of content, we do have a server specifically made for modders to not just talk about their content or ask questions, but to get connected with each other. The ultimate goal, actually, is to try to provide a social space that is welcoming in a way that I don't think the current modding Discord is. So I hope that someone out there might be interested in taking that opportunity. If you are interested, best way to get in touch to make sure that we get you in there Jumperscape.com has a contact page. You can just send us an email with your Discord username and what you're interested in doing, and we can see if we can get you plugged in. I used the Mendix name as part of a patron name after you showcased the mod, and I don't remember it. Dang it, I don't remember either, dude. It has to be. I know that the VOD is here in our lives. I don't remember what I named it, but I know it's got to be super early, like right after I met him, because I come up with names for things real fast if I am given the opportunity. Thankfully, we're not probably seeing a whole lot because I don't think he added anything super crazy to these parts of the levels, especially since TNR. TNR is just it is a lot. I can flip the supply case. Fantastic. I don't really need to fight these guys. I could just jump down, but I'm not trying to be a speedrunner right now. I'm just trying to play the game. Halo 3 Epitaph. I have not, but I have a really long list of mods that I have yet to play and actually properly finish. So we actually, for those of you who are tuning in today, you might be interested in then, we just dropped yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, a brand new video covering Halo 3 The Button. It's a wildly crazy mod, and I would recommend taking a look at that video if it's interesting to you to see a group of guys try out a multiplayer focused thing.
I am back.
Donner has returned.
Hi guys. I looked surprised Connor was deleted. Yeah. I had to go get something to drink as well because it's way too warm today. I'm not used to it. Did I miss anything?
No, not really. We were just talking about how excited we are for the mod. I was hyping up that we have the modding Discord that we've got, and I said that if people are interested in seeing more stuff from mods that we like to talk about and cover, then 2 days ago we dropped that Halo 3 The Button video.
Oh, that was so good. I remember watching, because I knew you said you were like, oh, it's gonna go out, and then it didn't go out, and then I was like, it's gonna come at 2 AM my time, so I can see it the next day. And then you were like, no, it's still not out. But I watched it, I think, was it yesterday morning? Because I woke up and I was on YouTube and I was in bed and I was like, all the videos out. So I watched it and I was like, oh wow, like I didn't know that was a mod, and it was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
such a unique concept, and I hope that it gets like more like views and stuff, and I hope that it gets more exposure because that mod is sick. That is like not to sound cliche, but that's why we mod, things
so
like that. Like that, I like Combat Revolved, and I like mods like Combat Revolved, and I like like new levels and stuff, but that is so unexpected. Like, it's like a really clever like twist on things, especially the fact that it is just called, what is it called? The Button? Is that
just
all it's
button.
called?
Halo 3 The Button.
Button. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. And I really hope people give it more attention.
I hope so too, because that modder really put some passion in there.
Oh yeah, and like the thing, because at first when I was watching it, I was like, oh neat, so it's like just buttons, and then you have to find the right one. Each button does something silly. But then when you're on Valhalla and you're having to play fucking golf ball and shit and solve puzzles, and I'm like, I was like, maybe I wanna put some puzzles in Mercury Rising, because I like small puzzles in games. It's like, if you said you hadn't played Half-Life, I don't think.
I've not yet, no.
Yeah, so in Half-Life, Half-Life has so many small puzzles kind of like that.
Yeah.
They're not too hard, but they do require you to kind of use the game engine and use the physics and stuff. And we do for Mercury Revolved. We're taking inspiration from Half-Life, where every cutscene is in gameplay. There's no cinematic like cameras.
Oh, okay.
So every cutscene you will have full control over your character. and a lot of the dialogue happens in gameplay. And I wanted to do that because I was like, well, if we're gonna do something from Half-Life, I would like to have some of the being able to walk around in cutscenes. But yeah, like puzzles and stuff in games are really neat, especially if you like the Portal games. Those are so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
The thing
I
is,
think it's out there.
yeah, the thing is about like being able to walk around in cutscenes. Some people with keen eyes might see that as an easy way to get out of having to do cinematic cameras. You would be right to some extent, because I lied. The intro cutscene because I've already done some of the intro. I'll need to show you it. I think I might have actually shown you already. I can't remember. I have done the Master Chief's intro because the mod opens up with two intros. It opens up with the Master Chief's intro, which takes it actually. It's really cool. Like you've obviously you've read First Strike.
Yes.
It has beat for beat, dialogue for dialogue, the scene where Chief is on the longsword asking Cortana to search again, and Cortana, getting kind of frustrated, tells him there's nothing out there, and Chief gets a little heated and tells her, you know, if we don't find something out there, we're dead.
Yeah.
That is in so Mercury Revolved opens up with that, like like translated into the game, yeah, and in a cinematic, and then after that, the Chief intro happens because it obviously gets interrupted halfway through, by the G-Man. But I'll try not to say more because I don't want to spoil things too much.
Of course, yeah.
Then we have Mercury Rising's intro, which is, if you played Mercury Rising 2, it ends with you on the beach drinking beer.
Hell yeah.
And to me, to a sane man or a sane person, they would go, okay, that's not canon. We will pick up like after the game ends where they're on the Forerunner structure. No, to me the beer is canon. The beach party is canon. So and that's the thing, when you're doing things like that and you're taking someone else's thing, I think the best thing you can do is respect all of it, regardless of how silly it is. And I said to Altus, I was like, hey, Mercury the Spartan technically throughout all of Mercury Revolved is drunk. And yeah, that's true. So it's canon. The second player in Mercury Revolved is drunk.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so like that's the only part where there's like cinematic cameras. After that, every cutscene is in first person, where both players can walk around in them.
That's
as
so
opposed
exciting.
Yeah, thank you. And it's a cheap way to save out on, you know, having to do, but at the same time, it's because Half-Life, because I think Half-Life's thing was like, oh, we don't want players to be like forced into, you know, cutscenes. We want them to be able to explore, and if they don't want to pay attention, they don't have to, that kind of thing. You know, you can go around and play with stuff. So I really like that, and I feel like it can work in Halo.
Absolutely it can. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that there was going to be more of that in Infinite. Can't lie, because when they were like, we're going to try to limit as many loading screens as possible, I'm like, oh sweet, so this is probably going to be taking place, like, I'm going to be watching the cutscenes like how you can watch some scenes happen and play out in Halo 3. No.
Yeah. I really like, one of my favorite things, because I'm doing that video with Zed helping me.
Yeah.
In Infinite, I love the camera wobble that you can do in cutscenes where you can slightly move your camera.
Yes.
I love that. What did someone say? You guys went past.
Sprinkle grunt on the. Oh, sorry. You could read the chat. Chat takes precedence.
Oh no, yeah. we actually did see Sprinkles on the second level. We didn't on the first level. But I know Sprinkles is in this room, I'm pretty sure.
In this room.
Yeah, I think he's over here. No, he's not. Shit. He's somewhere on this level. Well, obviously, but yeah, he's... we were experimenting with having Sprinkles have a randomized set of locations for each level.
Oh, dang. So like the Golden Moa?
Yeah, and we didn't get around to it, but I'd like to do that. But the only thing is, if Sprinkles has a randomized location, we also have to do that for the weapons that he has.
Oh.
And we have to be like I said, we are pushing the limit with how many things we can put on levels.
Yeah.
But we should be able to do that. I don't think we have many weapons. Yeah.
Sprinkles is an iconic little character that shows up in pretty much like every level of Mercury Rising, I'm pretty sure, and also
sadly only the second one.
Just the second one? I thought it was in both.
Nah, it was the second because me and Altus, I have this thing with people that I consider famous. Like I consider Altus famous because of his stuff that he's done.
Yeah.
I have this thing where if I like someone's stuff, I will do my absolute best to become friends with them. Just because, like, not because I want to have, like, famous friends, but because, like, I'm like, oh, shit, these are really cool things. So I did it with Herm Vivo. He's the YouTuber I was talking about.
Yeah.
Because his stuff was really cool, so I reached out to him. I was like, hey, like, you do this awesome stuff, and we work on stuff. He has helped me multiple times. He has edited trailers for me when I've been out of country. He's been my ride or die, and same with Altus. And me and Altus, I think, only really started properly talking around the time of... Because I played Mercury Rising 1, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then and we talked and stuff, and I knew he did other stuff before that. And then I said to him, I was like, hey, do you want to have Sprinkles? And he was like, what Sprinkles? And I was like, well, he's this grunt, and he shows up on every level, and he's kind of... He's kind of... He doesn't follow, you know, he's external to,
he's
like...
He's a good friend.
He's a good friend. He's outside of the laws of physics. Sprinkles is insane. And that's something as well, is like with that character, but that was why he was only Mercury Rising 2, because I was like, I don't think he might have added him to Mercury, I'm not sure. But
I have a bad memory sometimes with these things.
Oh no, I'm the same, and I made the stuff half the time. I forget. In Mercury Revolved, you will find out more about Sprinkles. So like Sprinkles is somewhat part of the story in Mercury Revolved, which is really cool because it's just a joke, like a joke Easter egg grunt, but we decided to give him his own kind of thing. In the level, because it wouldn't be a Combat Revolved thing if we didn't have Sprinkles somewhere.
Of course.
But yeah, Sprinkles is the key to all of this. Sprinkles is
he's the connective tissue that allowed G-Man to find this.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what I think I said to like Altus. I was like, I want to do a crossover, and he was like, oh, well, yeah, Sprinkles is in Mercury Rising, so that makes sense. And I'm like, exactly. So,
I do like that you put in Sprinkles in all these levels.
Yeah, thank you. And one of the main things as well, originally, Sprinkles in Mercury Rising 2, the weapon he was going to give you would be straight up one of the Combat Revolved weapons. Like, it would have been the same stats. It would have had the same HUD stuff. So the idea was that Sprinkles brought it to, you know, Mercury Rising's universe, but ultimately Altus, much in the spirit of Sprinkles, made Sprinkles give him it's like an old weapon that Altus made in one of his oldest mods. That's what Sprinkles gives you, and I was like, that's fair enough. That is what Sprinkles should be doing. He should be giving you these really cool, like, unique weapons. Yeah,
he's a gift
Sprinkles. He is a gift giver. He because I remember someone was like, yeah, he doesn't get attacked by the Covenant. He doesn't get attacked by the UNSC, and I'm like, maybe you're the only one who can see him. I don't know.
He appears to those he deems worthy.
Yes. Someone says need a PNG of him. There is a... I don't think I had... I think I have a emoji of him in the Combat Revolved Discord. He does... he appears in the credits level as well. He's like in the background floating around.
When we get there tomorrow, we will find him.
Exactly. And that's something that annoys me is like whenever I see people play Combat Revolved on YouTube, they never show the credits level.
No.
And I wish they would, because like to me the credits level is important. Like it's really important.
Yeah.
To me it's like if you play through the mod and you really like it and you really enjoy it, it kind of, the people who worked on it deserve for you to see their names. That was really important to me. I get mods don't really do credits a lot because it's just kind of like, a mod, but I feel like more mods should aspire to have credits in them. Not only does it make your mod feel more official and professional, it also allows people to be credited outside of, a TXT file or
especially
or
since like some
that.
of these mods are so refined and worked on. They're basically like small games by themselves. So like it's basically the same as if when Bungie first made Combat Evolved, there was like what, like 20 dudes, 30 dudes just making things. Like that's what modding is.
So how I like to explain it to people is, if Bungie came back to Halo CE and they use the mod tools, which the mod tools, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, the mod tools are the actual tools they use to make the game. They are exactly those tools. They're not stripped down. They are the tools that were used to make the game. If Bungie came, or if Halo Studios made a new level for Halo CE using those tools, you would say that they made a level for a game. So it's the same for modders, in my opinion. We use the same tools the developers did. We go through the same processes the developers did. It's game development. Yeah. Someone says
that's the thing. I don't ever let anyone try to tell me that like modding is different from game development. I don't think it is.
No, it's absolutely not. It depends. I'd say game to game. I'd say generally, as long as you are doing something that requires a somewhat below the surface level understanding of the game engine and the way it works, and I would say that's game development.
100%.
Yeah, because like I don't like to group people in some ways, like the mods where they just add like they add weapons or they tweak like one value. Yep. I don't want to say it's not game development. To me, it still kind of counts. But if you have if you change one thing, it's kind of like, okay, I would call that modding. But when you do start to really get into stuff, either using the original tools the developers did, or if you're like Minecraft modding, you're writing code in Java, like that's. I'm sorry, that's
called game development.
Yeah, it's like I'm sorry, but you're about to get a huge ego boost. It's game development, buddy. You're special. You are special. Don't let people tell you you're not.
You're what is it? You're a special kind of self-deprecating.
Yeah. It's this thing called self-love,
that most game developers need to work on.
Yeah, but you can't love yourself too much, because then you'll be normal, and you can't be normal and do stuff like this. Like,
and that's the thing.
say.
You as a game developer, you have to hate yourself a little bit so you can love what you're making.
Yeah, and you have to, because it, not to sound like pretentious, but it's one of those things where people are like, artists and creative people suffer, kind of somewhat, either whether that's from mental health or just from OCD or something like that. I feel like to make content, there does need to be something a bit, I wouldn't say bad, or something wrong with you, but you have to think differently than normal people do to be able to want to kind of put that much effort into something like this.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think it's bad. I think its artists are phenomenal. You had that one guy.
Forgot about the Ghost Hawk.
Oh yeah, that one guy who cut Zero off. He was really good, but he was, he was insane. Da Vinci, yeah, he was really talented, but he was like super depressed, and I feel bad. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm anything like Da Vinci, but you get what I'm going for.
I just like doing this, by the way. I just like the fact
I
that you
love
can
it.
do this.
So fun fact, when we were testing this update for a long time, you could actually the Gauss Hog wasn't doing any damage.
Oh.
And I think it was my friend Crevel was like, yeah, do you know that the Gauss Hog is just cosmetic? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I'm shooting grunts and they're just tanking the Gauss Hog. And I had a look, and it turns out it was because I had...
Oh my gosh!
Shit. Oh my god, we nearly did a backflip there. Or a front flip. It was because I had accidentally swapped out the controller rumble damage for the projectile.
That's
so the projectile,
hilarious. So you're doing more damage to the person holding the controller, technically.
Yeah, kind of, because like when you shoot with your when you shoot in Halo, how it works is to get the screen shake and the rumble. It technically is damaging you, but not really. It's just called the damage effect. And that's actually in Combat Revolved. That oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And I nearly died there. That's technically in Combat Revolved how we do the see if you like try and shoot with the plasma rifle when you're scoped, it de-scopes you.
Yeah.
The reason we do like how we manage to get the because there isn't a way to de-scope in Halo CE. The only way you get de-scoped in Halo CE is if you take damage. So what we do is when you shoot any weapon that you're not supposed to have scope in, it does a tiny imperceptible amount of damage to you to de-scope you.
Interesting.
And it was really difficult because we couldn't do this because if you damage the player, their shields, their shield regen timer doesn't go down. It's because if the player is like, yeah, they're taking damage, so they can't regenerate their shields until they've not taken damage for X amount of time. So we got around that, and I can't remember how we did it, but I'm just so glad that we did. It's the same in, in Mercury Rising, if you use the health pack equipment.
Yeah.
That is hurting you just in reverse. It's doing damage
a
to
negative
you,
value?
Yeah, negative damage. So that's why in that mod, if you try and scope while the health field is healing you, you will be de-scoped by it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and that's what I love things like that because, again, it just goes back to it is game development. It's these little quirks of the game engine that most people wouldn't know. But yeah, it's. Oh, someone said, "What the dog doing?"
Oh,
the dog.
I made a mistake. Run away! I'm alive.
The dog has departed because the family is home now.
Well, what was the dog doing?
The dog was chilling. She likes to. So when my family goes out to the store, the dog just knows to come into my room and chill with me. She can chill on her own, but she prefers to chill with someone. Her name is
dog
Piper.
after my own heart.
She's a English Cocker Spaniel, I think. She's super friendly. She's just very chill.
Oh my gosh, there's a banshee in the little tunnel here.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, look.
Oh my.
I don't know how he got in here, but he's stuck in here.
I love stuff like this.
I'll put him out of his misery.
Yep.
Poor guy.
I don't know if it happens in Vanilla CE, but the Banshees in Combat Revolved are relentless. They will try and ram you. They will follow you into places.
I have noticed the aggression is much higher.
Yeah. I love these crates, but there's a bug. You know, the small, like, Covenant crates I added?
Yeah.
There's a bug where they're, like, stuck in the ground for some reason. And I haven't been able to fix it.
Oh,
But,
weird.
yeah. They have the same... With this update, we added the color values from Halo 2's Covenant crates. So they can either be blue, purple, red, or that kind of weird orange color.
That's awesome.
Don't let them lock the door.
I won't. Oh, I went out the wrong door. Oh, well.
You failed.
That, okay, real quick, a complete side tangent, but I want to know your thoughts because this is kind of like a debated thing. How does that Golden Elite look to you in the Campaign Revolved trailer? Or Campaign Evolved,
I'll have
not
to
Revolved.
let me look it up because it's been a bit since I've seen it.
I don't know. It's just it looks. I think the best way that I could put it is it looks a little too Unreal to me. Unreal Engine.
Oh yeah. I mean, to me, it was like one of those things where, like, again, Halo Studios, forgive me, but I felt really sad because I never got a chance to play it because I wasn't there.
And the public. Are you talking about like the public playtest that they could have done where they were giving out copies to creators and stuff?
Yeah, and I wasn't part of that. And like, I get it. I'm not a big creator. I don't have, you know, the sway that, you know, so I understand that. But I'm still a bit upset about it. I'm a bit hurt by it. And I try not to be because I understand it. I understand what it was. But there was a time when it came out, I was in a really bad mood. Like, I felt like I was like, I don't want to play Halo. I don't want to read Halo. I was reading the book. I was like, I don't want to read this anymore. But I came round, you know, because to me, not to sound cringy or cliche, but I can't stay mad at Halo. I just can't do it. Sorry, that was a weird side tangent, but yeah, having a look at the Elite in this picture, yeah, I can kind of see it. They do look a little smooth. I don't know if that's just the compression, but
the way that I usually see it when I was, because even when I got to play it at the event, the thing that annoyed me, I really love it. First of all, I want to clarify, playing it, it feels great. I like Halo Infinite's PvE combat. I don't really mind it whatsoever, so it felt great to me. Also, there are crabs on the shoreline now.
Oh,
but,
yeah, that's so cool.
It's so sick.
I love that.
But when I was playing it, I noticed it has the Unreal Engine reflection problem where, like, you can see the reflection of your first-person model in the floor, no matter where you're looking, so long as that reflection shader is visible.
So we call that screen space reflections. Normally not an issue with screen space reflections, but the very, like you mentioned, the very specific implementation of it in Unreal Engine, basically, screen space reflections are a really, you probably know this, but they're a really cheap way of doing reflections. It basically takes the frame and copies it and flips it upside down, or like, it's very cheap, it's very efficient, but the downside of it is sometimes you can see your own view model, like your first-person view model, and this is a really big one. If you're not looking at something, like if it's not on your screen, it won't show up in a reflection. So that's the biggest one. And a lot of games, there's a really have you played Oblivion Remastered?
Oblivion, no, not yet. No, but it is on my list as well. I have a lot of games on my list currently.
Well, Oblivion Remastered was really neat. I really enjoyed it.
I love the concept.
They did this thing that was really cool where they combined screen space reflection with really cheap, dirty built-in reflections. So if the full frame is on
Jack
your screen,
a fucking pistol. What the hell?
Oh yeah, yeah, they do that now.
Okay, continue. Sorry, that just caught me off guard, hardcore.
That's right. Yeah, so like the full frame, if you're looking at it, will be in reflection, but if you look away from something, it will still be in the reflection, just lower detailed. I feel like more games should do that, because it does kind of suck when you're playing a game with those reflections, and if you're like looking at a pond of water and there's trees above it, if you're not looking at the trees, they won't show up in the reflection. The view model thing, like you were saying, where you can see your own, your weapon and stuff in the reflection, that is a really interesting one.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot after I beat this, just so that, or after I kill this hunter, because I can show on stream exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because it's such an interesting one, because you think they would have found a solution for that with games, and they probably have. It's just I don't know how hard it is to like.
It's a unique issue. I'll show you exactly what I mean, and I'll see if we're talking about the same thing, and just in case. But here, I beat those hunters, so I trust your ability to fight. Let me.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I think because I think it might be the same thing. I made this world and I'm shit at it. Oh god.
Okay, so if I go to the gameplay, I'm confident I can do this. So the 13-minute gameplay demo. Gosh, this game looks so freaking good. I can't wait to play it. Please just give me.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
What?
I died, but it's okay. I'm alive.
Okay. Sadly, yes, but I lived.
Yes, I died, but then I lived.
Okay.
Even though you reflect your webcam, yeah, that'd be creepy if the game reflected your web. That would be a pretty insane bug.
This is a pretty good example, I think. So I'm gonna put a screenshot here of an elite making the. It's happening to this elite in this. So I'm gonna put an image. I'm just gonna name this new source delete. Now, wait for it on stream. Basically, this is what I'm talking about. Once it actually loads the image. Okay, so now it's in stream. So this is what I'm talking about. There's this weird, like, it's kind of like an ambient occlusion sort of thing, but it's obviously trying to reflect stuff, and this applies even to your first-person model, specifically on Forerunner architecture. So when you're inside the Forerunner structure, it's everywhere. It's all over the place. And shading and reflections don't work like that, but Unreal does this a lot.
Yeah, that looks like, is it HBAO? Like it's
kind of,
it's a form of ambient occlusion, but it's HBs in front of it. I'm pretty sure Halo Reach does that to some extent as well, and it's kind of broken there as well.
Yeah, Reach does that too. It gets really bothersome, but I'm more upset about it because this is a big, massive remake of my favorite Halo game. So like, I would like it to not have visual things like that.
And that's the thing that kind of concerns me a wee bit about it. Is like I believe in Halo Studios, like the developers. I know I believe in their ability to deliver on it and to make it as best as they can, but I'm a little bit scared that my PC will not be able to run it.
Oh,
because it is an Unreal Engine title.
You might need an Xbox, brother.
I might buy one. I mean, I can't afford it. But yeah, it is a concern for me because I'm like, I really want to play the game as soon as it comes out, and if possible, mod it. And you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that if my PC can't run it. And I've ran Oblivion Remastered fine, but the traversal stutter in it was really bad. But that's just a Bethesda thing, and I think because it was already. Oh yeah, there we go. Got the little gassy guys. I think with like Bethesda games, have you played Skyrim at least?
Yeah. I've played Bethesda games, just not Oblivion.
So there's like really bad traversal stutter in Bethesda games because they use like a grid world system to load in like chunks of the world, and in Oblivion Remastered, that is amplified by like Unreal Engine's like assets on top of it. So I don't think Halo would have that because Halo Infinite did have traversal stutter, but that was, you know, the Slipspace engine, which, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, people think it's a new engine. This isn't me hating on Halo Studios, but it is not a new engine. when I've been doing this this video I'm working on for the Out of Bounds stuff for Halo Infinite, the amount of things that Halo Infinite has in it that Halo CE had is insane. And not in a bad, because to me that's like, okay, that's super cool, because this obviously worked so well in 2001 that they still use it to this day. And it is, a lot of that, it is like, it just doesn't have a reason to be different. Oh, nice, you died.
That's the thing
like,
that bothers me, though, if I can step in real quick. That's the thing that bothers me, though, is that, like, the jump to Unreal Engine, I get it. You can work with Unreal Engine easier. A lot of people are trained on Unreal Engine, and then you can just throw the graphics engine on top of it, which is basically what they're doing. So I can understand that, but I've described this in many different ways before, and I think the way that I want to right now is it was way cooler and more unique when game developers also had to be scientists and like computer science majors to like build their own engines to do exactly specifically what they want their games to do. One of my favorite examples being Hydrophobia. I don't know if you've played that game, but it's
I've heard of it.
It's really good. Is
that
the
the one with the water?
Yes, because what they did was they had two engines running at the same time, which for 2006 on the Xbox 360, that's some crazy stuff. Basically, they had two different engines, one operating the game and one operating the water, because they wanted the water to work in a very specific way, but the game engine itself couldn't handle it. So they built a whole separate engine for the water to work with. No other game has been able to mimic how the water feels in that game, even today, because they built it specifically catered just for this one particular solution. And if you start making everything homogenous, everything is on Unreal Engine. I get you can do a lot with Unreal Engine, but unless we figure out some way to make it so that we have this same ingenuity that game developers used to really focus on with building catered engines for whatever purposes they were using it for, I'm worried that it's all going to start feeling and looking very samey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of it is down to the fact that developers with Unreal Engine, with the time that they're saving by using Unreal Engine, they are kind of forgetting about making the game look unique and giving it its own kind of unique look and feel. They're just like, oh, well, it's all set up for us, we can just make the game. And that's kind of good because games get done quick, but like you said, we do lose a lot of the sauce, you know, a lot of the unique stuff.
Yes.
But it's one of those things where I try to walk the line where I don't like to be one of those people who sees that a game is made on Unreal Engine and I go, Unreal slop. That's gonna look like
totally don't get behind that. I get worried.
Yeah, because a lot of people just want to, and I know it is a completely valid worry, especially with things like hydrophobia, because I've seen the water in that game, and it's true if you're playing a game like that where one of the main things.
Oh, Linda's in this cutscene too?
Oh, Linda's. I've not seen this yet. I've not seen that. I've not. This is the cool thing about working on a mod as well, or like a small game with people, is that they will do things and you'll be playing it and you're like, oh, I've not seen this. That's super cool. Oh. We had to fix the timeline. Wait a minute. There we go. Thank God, right? There's no more, no anomalies.
No second Linda. Anyway, as you were saying about the quirks of game development and such, I'm gonna try to speed run this just because I want to see if it's possible.
Oh yeah. Hydrophobia, huge game. A lot of it was obviously about water, as is with the name. That is one of those things where you do really have to kind of go, okay, our game is about water. We really need to get the water right. And I feel like they did it kind of well. Oh, nice. There's Linda again. If they did it with, like, did they do anything similar with BioShock? Because I remember the water in BioShock looked pretty good.
Yes, yeah, because that's the thing. They had to cater their engines to do exactly what they needed the engine to do. Halo in particular. But the Blam engine was cater-made for the physics that they wanted. Because physics, especially during this time, just was not possible in the same way. Like the jump from Halo Combat Evolved to Halo 2, immediately having ragdoll physics on top of the physics that Combat Evolved already had, was massive, and only possible because they were able to mess with that engine in the specific ways that they were wanting to. If they had to work around the constraints of someone else's engine and work with people who didn't understand the engine like every year, I don't think we would have gotten close to getting anything like what it came out as.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm pretty certain this is true, but I might be wrong. Halo 2 used Havoc, and Havoc, I guess you could kind of say, was like the Unreal Engine of physics engines. Like a lot of games used Havoc physics. You'll notice it when you boot up like any game from like the 2000s. There's like a 50% chance it'll start and say Havoc physics in it.
But
even though they did use Havoc, they did still tweak it to make it unique to each game, and that's what we need. Like, I don't think Unreal Engine is bad that everybody's using it, but I feel like people need to start tweaking it to make it their own thing, because like it's good as a lattice work, kind of like a framework, but you should, like you said, you should make it unique, because if you're not making it unique, then what makes it any different from any other game?
Exactly. That's the thing I really don't want. I want, like, it's honestly, I gotta be real, modding is one of the reasons why I have this perspective, is because I love seeing everyone have their own interpretation of how this particular game should feel, how it should play. The rebalanced mods that come out, not just from Ruby, there's a lot of rebalanced mods for Halo games. And I love playing them, even though I'll be like, yeah, I already tried this. I've played Combat Evolved, specifically Combat Evolved. I have beaten this campaign likely upwards of almost 1,000 times. And
are you talking about Evolved or Revolved?
Evolved. And that's
gonna say one day.
That's the thing, is that like, you would think that by that point I would be like, yeah, I just don't feel like it anymore. But I love seeing all these different interpretations of it. So even though I've played rebalances before, like, I'll play any rebalance that comes out, and I count Revolved kind of in the rebalance category in a way, just because like not only is it adding content, but it's also giving a take on what the Halo Combat Evolved combat loop should feel like.
To me, it's like whenever people say like, what do you class Combat Revolved as? I class it as a new game plus.
Oh, that's a good way to look
almost
at it,
yeah, because like this isn't, I don't think this, but some people in the community use the word rebalance almost as a slur. Like they're like, rebalance, like hey, calm down, you know. But I don't think that, because I think, like you said, rebalances, no matter how small they are and how like kind of like just small things that are tweaked, it's getting wrecked in this room. It's someone's unique idea or feeling of how the game should be, and to me that, no matter how small it is insanely valuable. Just from a psychological perspective as well, because you're like, what does this person find fun? Okay, wow, that is insanely, and that's something I think the Halo community sometimes struggles with, as much as I love them. Oh god, I survived. Yeah, the Halo community struggles a lot with kind of accepting other people's like opinions on things, and which kind of sucks. Some of them are really good with it. You disagree? Well, I get it. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's because it's like, but some of them are really accepting, because that's the thing, like with people really like Combat Revolved, and I love that, and I'm so thankful for it. But I wish sometimes that people would take that same open-mindedness that they have that makes them love Combat Revolved and apply it to some of the other games in the franchise, just to kind of see, because I know developers have it that it's different, you know, because they have like the whole legacy of the campaign and stuff. But the way I see it is, if you know, people really like Combat Revolved and they like my take on it, and it's like a lot of the stuff I do for combat, like a lot of people don't know this, but you know all the unique weapon variants that you get?
Yeah.
They are straight up rec weapons from Halo 5, Warzone. And I love, that was one of my favorite things about Warzone, and I love Warzone. Like, see if we could, I just wish Infinite had Warzone. To me, Halo Infinite not having Warzone was like one of the biggest mistakes.
It was
'cause
so
I really,
it was perfect. It was tailor made for it, basically.
yeah, it is Halo. It's Halo, and it's a lot more Halo than. And I'm not against the idea of extraction shooters. I don't like extraction shooters. They're not really my thing. They're not my bag. I don't think.
I really want to put an addendum on that because I really think that someone made a post on Twitter about it. I think it might have been, Zed actually. I can't remember who it was. It was a modder of some kind. I think that we're right about this one. People are misunderstanding what the official report was. Which, real quick, before I address any of this, I do want to address that. Listen. Oh, man, how do I want to put this? I'll actually read exactly how I wrote this to someone who was asking me whether or not they should cover it on whatever thing that they do. And this is what I wrote. Rebs, while somewhat professional, gave a report on an unannounced mode getting unofficially canceled and replaced with another unannounced mode that is for an unannounced Halo game.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it because I feel like in the past I've been very outspoken of that individual, and I don't like not the person you're quoting, but Rebs. And all I will say is I don't have anything positive to say about him, so I won't say it. And also, I don't have anything positive to say on him so much that he has me blocked.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of respect for what he does, and what he do.
See, here's the thing though. If what he says is right though, the extraction shooter thing, what he said was a PvE extraction. So we're talking like Helldivers style, which I would be down for.
Wait, is Helldivers an extraction shooter?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That just shows how much I don't.
It's classified as that because you're dropping into an environment, you're trying to gather as much stuff as possible, and then you extract with it.
Oh, then hell yeah, that would be awesome. I don't see why that would be.
That's the thing, is that's where people get the misunderstanding. But the problem is that we get excited for these things. There was never a confirmation for it. And that's the thing, though. Halo Infinite would have been perfect, because I was thinking for a while, you have this massive open area for this campaign, and we're not going to do Spartan Ops?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Spartan Ops, because a lot of people were like, well, Spartan Ops was just firefight with a story. And I'm like, well, if you wanna like boil things down to their baser components, then shit.
Oh, we finally died.
I was trying my best to bring you back, but I couldn't.
I'll blame you since you made this.
Yeah, no, that's true. There is a bug with people not being able to come back to life. Yeah, if we boil things down to their baser components just for the sake of an argument, then I could say that a campaign is just a hallway with dialogue breaking it up and enemies, you know.
It's a really slippery slope.
Yeah, and we need to, like, it's one of those things where, like you said, it's like a lot of people, I'm seeing a lot of Doom posting where it's like, you know, it's not going to be any different. Halo's this,
even Sketch is addressing it, man. That was wild to me.
Yeah, Sketch is like, normally like Sketch, he kind of stays away from that stuff, because a lot of the time you don't want to touch any of that stuff, because no matter what you say, no matter what you do, someone's going to demonize you in some way.
Yeah, he got a lot of pushback on that post from people on Twitter. It was so annoying.
Yeah, and that's what really annoying, because Sketch is cool. Like, Sketch is cool. He's so kind. He's so funny. And that's the kind of people where it's like, I feel like people don't really... Oh my god.
That was a plasma grenade from hell.
Can I bring you back? There is this bug where, for some reason, the player can't respawn. I have no idea what it is.
If you can get us out of here, I'll forgive you.
Oh, I'll do it. Yeah, a lot of people, like, they don't really see the game developers and stuff as people. Trust me, they're people. They're really cool. They're really...
Are you a person?
Care about... Huh?
Are you a person?
Like half a person, technically. Like, not all the way. I guess by some technical definitions, yes. I don't know. But yeah, like, they are so, you know, a lot of the time it becomes easy to demonize them because they're just like figures behind the screen. But no, like, I'm really glad that Sketch did kind of fight back a little bit, because I feel like a lot of the time, the Halo developers, they have to just kind of take it, because if they do try and do anything, people are going to be like, oh, the developers are unstable and they're lashing out at the fans. And it's like, yeah, because you called them an asshole and kept harassing them. Like, what do you expect them to do? But yeah, like him calling that out was wild, and I loved that. And let's not forget, I'm gonna go to Rebs and I'm gonna tell him that Sketch confirmed a Halo dating simulator with Sergeant Johnson.
That's
he did. He replied to me and he said so.
Here's the thing, man. I'm not a game developer. I'll figure out how to make a dating simulator if this is really what we're after.
Well, that's the thing. There's Shigur.
Yeah, Shigur. Yeah.
Yeah, he's working on his own like visual novel thing.
Really? Because last time we talked, I played his what is the mod? Oh no.
King Hit.
What's that?
Is it King Hit?
No, it was Operation
King Hit.
No, it was something else entirely. What was it? Hold on. No. I have it. I can do this. We can do this, General. Oh gosh, dang it. What if I look up Operation on the workshop? Give me a second. I can do this. Solar Flare.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, he is. I don't know if he's doing it full time, but from what I last saw, he was working on or playing around with a visual novel, and a visual novel is not that different than a dating simulator. So, Shigur, get on it, buddy. I want a Halo dating sim.
Since I'm currently waiting to come back, I'm just kind of scrolling through Twitter, and I just found that that consciousness detected. What's your name? I still don't know that. Incorrect. Attempt number 2. What's your name? I'm Caucasian. I'm male. I speak English. Let's play the odds. John?
Yeah, and then Uni retweeted it.
Not cool, but also
that.
true.
Have you saw that movie?
Not yet, but it is next up. I'm getting set to watch it very soon.
Austin, I've seen it 3 times.
Oh, it's that good, huh?
Yeah, it's that good. I went and I saw it, and I was like, wow, this is good. It makes me feel good. It's really nice. It's a positive message. And then I went and I seen it again. And then when I was in America for a wedding, I said to my friends there, I was like, do you want to go see this movie? It's really good. And that was just a way of me going, I want to go see it for a 3rd time. And I saw it for a 3rd time, and it was really good. By the way, people don't know what we're talking about. The movie I am referring to is Project Hail Mary. It's so good. I love Ryan Gosling, and this is so difficult. This is who made this?
We will take this very slowly. I think whoever made this should take down the mod, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they're. I want to give them abuse on the internet.
Abuse on the internet?
Yeah, no, but the movie Ryan Gosling, it's very.
Literally,
it has like he's me. Well, that's what I said to my friend. My friend was like talking about The Martian. He was like, oh yeah, The Martian's like. The protagonist in The Martian is more relatable because he's like just a regular looking guy, and I was like, what do you mean Ryan Gosling's literally me? It's literally me.
He walked right into that.
Yeah, and that. Have you saw The Nice Guys?
No.
That's really good, and I feel like it's, like Barbie. When Ryan Gosling was Ken.
Yeah, I saw that.
I feel like Ryan Gosling's Ken era was born from that movie, The Nice Guys, because he's just this kind of goofy, like, regular guy, but he's a little bit quirky and stuff, like, and that's who he is in Project Hail Mary. He's just this, I wouldn't say he's typecasted, but it's very much like, oh yeah, that's Ryan Gosling, like, in the movie.
The worked up white boy who drops it down sexual style. Is he go to with the sauce?
Pretty much.
Ward 11?
Pretty much, yeah. He wakes up in the movie. It's like eye movement detected.
Oh my gosh! Oh, now it's
Oh
my
God, I
turn.
got splattered. Yeah, I don't know why. You know,
It's the Huragok's fault.
yeah, maybe that, or there was this theory, where
Blow yourself up. Blow yourself up.
There was this theory that the thing that's actually causing the player not to respawn is that shotgun that you're holding right now.
Oh.
Because of the fire damage, it might be somehow affecting the player. That's a theory that someone had, but we don't know if it's true. Yeah, in the movies, like, was it like eye movement detected? You know what is your name? And he just like spits like vomit out because he's been awoken. But then it's like the first Ryan Gosling moment is when they're like, "What is 2 + 2?" And he just goes, like, just screams. And I was like, "Yeah, this is a Ryan Gosling movie."
Oh yeah, that's a Ryan Gosling.
But yeah, no, it's if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. So good. I've not read the book, but I've heard the book's also good.
Oh yeah, the book's fantastic. I haven't read it myself yet, but it's on my my next Audible listening list.
Yeah, because my friend, like, he saw the movie twice and then...
What?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Why is this section so difficult? Yeah, no, my friend, he's read the audiobook. He's like, oh yeah, the audiobook's... And he's like, it's not really, you know... He says it's not better or worse than the movie, it's just different. So I think in the book, like, there's like a full chapter of the character using physics to determine that he's in space, because although there's like gravity on the ship, the gravity comes from the ship constantly accelerating, so it's like centrifugal force. And a lot of people don't know, but centrifugal force, even though it feels like gravity, there are tests you can do that can prove that it's not real gravity. Like, I think people said that about the Halo ring. They were like, oh, the Halo ring can't be spinning, or like the gravity on the Halo ring can't come from its spin, because if it did, bullets wouldn't behave properly. But yeah, the first, like, there's like a lot of a chapter in the book is him just doing math to work out that he's on a spaceship. But in the movie, it starts out with a slow reveal of him like climbing up through the ship and then looking out the window and seeing space. And a lot of people were like, oh, well, that's why the movie's like not as good as the book, because he doesn't figure out that he's in space. And I was like, did we really want to watch someone do physics for like 40 minutes to find out they're in space?
Did Peter Jackson direct it?
No.
Okay, then no.
Yeah, alright, let's take these hunters. Someone's, Biscuit said, what's your favorite movie of all time? Probably Blade Runner 2049 for me.
That changes day to day for me.
That's fair. I mean, it is a hard thing to ask someone, like, out of all the movies, out of all the, you know, but...
Especially when there are more movies to come.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, do you ever use Letterboxd?
Have I what?
Have you ever used Letterboxd?
Oh, Letterboxd. No, I haven't.
I love it. And on there you can have like your 4 favorite movies, and I think for the longest time it was Everything Everywhere All at Once, It Follows, or what's the other one? Blade Runner 2049 and Bumblebee. But then recently It Follows Bumblebee got bumped off of it and replaced with Project Hail Mary.
Ah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites so far. But no, my favorite movie of all time, Blade Runner 2049. Mostly because I'm in the movie.
What?
Ryan Gosling.
Oh, right. You're literally, yeah. He's literally.
Yeah, I'm literally him. He is literally is. Yeah. And mostly because I like the concept of the hero of the movie thinks that he's the chosen one, and he goes on this long journey to think he's the chosen one, and that everyone's depending on him, only for him to find out he's not the chosen one. He's literally nobody, but then he still chooses to like be a hero. That's like, to me, that's like really cool.
Yeah.
And the movie has like a lot of like concepts of like what it means to be human and stuff, and doesn't matter if you look human, if you feel human, if you feel like you're human and you think you're a human, doesn't matter if you really are or not, like that sort of thing. I love stuff like that in movies. That's why it's probably my favorite. What's your favorite, Austin?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about it this entire time, but I've never had a good answer for that, because I usually am like, this is my favorite that came out in this year. That's usually my favorite thing to do, because like if we were gonna go, I actually have to go by either years or like themes. Like what's my favorite horror movie that ever came out? Well, I am a sucker for OG things, so I would probably say Nosferatu 1923, just because I really liked that movie. I watched it and I'm like, yeah, it's a silent movie. You have to watch it with the piano backing, but if you do that, it's disturbing. It's downright scary. Yeah. If it were to go for like last year, my favorite movie was The Running Man, because it was local father too angry to die.
Still not seen that, but I've heard good things about it.
It's so good. It is such a good take on that story. I don't know.
If you're saying like horrors, like probably my favorite like old horror has got to be The Fog, the 1980 version.
Right.
John Carpenter's The Fog, and then I have two favorite modern horrors, and that would be the Insidious and It Follows.
It Follows is so good.
Such a that's my favorite like modern, like I'd say I like it better than Insidious, but Insidious is still so good. Like I remember seeing that when it first came out, and I was like 10 years old. I was terrified.
Honestly, I think if I were to say like what's my favorite movie of all time right now, that I could like easily rewatch and have multiple reasons for why I love it that I could easily defend, right now it's Wild Robot.
Oh yeah, that's the movie that stole all the spotlight from Transformers 1.
Yeah, even though Transformers 1 was also a fantastic film.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I say to people, it's like I'm sure the Wild Robot is really good, but you need to see Transformers. It's like because I think it was the marketing for that movie did it dirty. Yeah, that. What I like? What was the people say like a Shakespearean tale?
Yeah.
Like it's so like. I wouldn't say biblical, but just that full scene of like him dropping him into the pit with the music, and it's like.
Arise,
in that moment,
Optimus.
And then he's like, I am Megatron. Like two characters born at the same time, like that. Oh my god, what a movie!
Yeah,
so good.
I very much wish that they hadn't come out at the same time, because they both need. Tron Legacy is great. It's just not. It's not like top, like greatest movie of all time from my own personal opinion. I love it. I love it a lot. I think it's really, really good, and Ares didn't even come close to. It's awesome.
Is Ares the one with Jared Leto?
Yes, which like the VFX was great. What is the story though? I couldn't figure it out. But the
fair question: why is Jared Leto still getting cast in things?
Well, there was this one time that he was the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, and everyone likes that fact, so they just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, because he was in Blade Runner 2049 as well.
Yeah, he's in a lot of really good movies. That's the thing. He's not a bad actor. It's just that he keeps on getting weird roles. But with Wild Robot, when I was watching it, I almost cried like 5 times from both the story and how good the visuals were. So I was like, okay, so something about this movie is different. Also, is there anything about this mission that we should keep our eyes out for as the mod creator in the call? Because this is the last level. When we finish this is it for today.
Oh yeah, that's true. Probably I changed one of the Easter eggs kind of, and also the warthog now has snow on it. It's no longer just like blue; it has like actual snow on the seat covers and stuff. Because again, I will be making like one. The most recent update was one level, but when I got bored of working on that, I'd just go and add random shit to the rest of the campaign, and one of the things was snow on the warthog. There was supposed to be snow on the scorpion, but I never got around to it. But yeah, that, and so we did this thing where we wanted to try and take some of the more kind of weird Easter eggs and make them only appear if you have Grunt Birthday Party, the skull, enabled.
Yeah.
So like on this level, there's a snowman you can find.
Yeah.
On the old update, it was a Minecraft snowman. Yeah, like a snow golem. But I think someone on the team was like, maybe we should try and make it. Oh my god, the elite zealot just launched himself off the bridge.
I want to take claim for that because I threw a frag grenade.
Oh, nice. Yeah, someone was like, maybe we should try and put more Halo-themed Easter eggs in it, and I was like, that's fair enough. You know, they're playing Halo, they don't want to see a Minecraft snowman. So how it works now... That's true. Now it works both ways, so if you're playing the level normally, it is just a regular snowman that I 3D modeled from scratch, with like sticks, and I think like he uses the oh god, he uses the you know the wavy wands at the start of the Pillar of Autumn.
Yes.
He uses that as his nose because there's no carrots. So the idea was the Marines made a snowman and just used whatever they had. If you're playing the level with Grunt Birthday Party enabled, it becomes a Minecraft snowman.
Ah.
So yeah, and there's some weapons now that only appear, like really silly ones. They only appear if you have like Grunt Birthday Party enabled. So we tried to kind of make it a bit more. Oh god, he nearly swiped you there. Oh god. But yeah, we also added the warthog now has like parts that come off of it.
Oh really?
Yeah. The steering wheel, the bumper, and something else on the warthog. They all the wheels. The wheels don't pop off. They just disappear, but the bumper from the back of the warthog and the wheel, they pop off as like separate objects.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and again we had to get around it because the game does have what's called a garbage tag, which is like little bits to fly off, like with the flood. But the problem is with the garbage tags, they only spawn for like a couple of seconds at a time before despawning, and with the warthog I wanted the player to still be able to see all the parts of the warthog that fell off. So they're weapons. So the warthog wheel and the bumper are just weapons that you can't pick up.
Ah.
Yeah, it's the same with on the Pillar of Autumn in the canteen. I don't know if you noticed, but the canteen has like trays. Like little metal trays on each table. Those are all weapons as well. That way they have... It's so they can be affected by physics and also move. Because if we made them scenery objects, you wouldn't be able to interact with them. And the idea was that I wanted players to be able to like throw a grenade and see the metal trays go flying everywhere. Yeah. We wanted to have food in the cafeteria, like leftover food that you could blow up and stuff. And I actually made a texture sheet at one point that had all of the foods on it, but it never got anywhere. I would like to do that at some point. That marine is inside a rock.
That's fine. He's safe in there.
Oh, here's the snowy warthog over here.
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. That's like tastefully snowy, not just white.
Yeah, thanks. It has some on the sides. It's like The way oh, gee. Oh my god.
My bad.
A bonked.
I'm not paying that insurance claim.
The way I did it was like I looked at like I don't know if you get much snow where you live in real life, but like we get snow.
Plenty.
Yeah, so like snow always has this really weird way that it lays on vehicles where it's just like a top kind of like sheen
hat.
or like yeah, it's like a hat over the top of it, kinda like a snow hat. So I was like, I'll make like just little bits on the top and stuff. What would have been really cool is if you could like shoot it and have the snow disappear. Sadly,
that would be wild.
Yeah, sadly not possible. I don't think.
I was gonna say because I'd be asking the Combat Evolved engine to actually like do things I don't think it's even capable of doing.
Well, that's the thing. It's not capable of doing a lot of things, but you can do it with tricks. Because I think Altus did make a Warthog where you could shoot parts of it and it would have bits of it pop off while it was still like usable. But to do that, you have to like actually take the Warthog and make it into all these different parts, and you have to like mess with the animations and stuff. And it's possible. It's just it's not feasible. The snowy pelican, that's one of my favorite things as well.
It was so natural I didn't even notice it. Hold on, let me.
Yeah,
oh yeah, yeah. I remember you mentioned this last time we played. You were so proud of it. I think you had just done it.
Yeah, because I made unique crashed models for every pelican, because it really annoyed me that every pelican in the game just has it's just the one 3D model. So all of the pelicans have unique call signs on the side of them, as well as crashed models. So this one here, if you go in the back of the pelican, it has like the cargo nets in it, and they're gently swaying in the wind, and the cockpit is all like filled up with snow. And the call sign.
I'll come look.
Yeah, the call sign of this pelican is C418, just a reference to Minecraft.
That's fun.
But yeah, this
Charlie 418.
Yeah, making the pelicans like have their unique crash models was fun.
That's so wild.
Again, something I hope they do. I don't mean to be that guy where I'm like I could do it better, but if I play Campaign Evolved and certain things are not done that I did in this mod, I'm like, hey guys, come on. Like it was right there, you know, it was right there. You could have had I would love to see if they actually do add a gondola to the second level. That would be cool.
What if it's like a whole gondola section, man? That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, that would be even better. Like just to me, it's like if I look at Campaign Evolved and I see anything in there that I did, I will feel validated.
How did you just sit yourself spinning like that?
I'm just that cool. You know, I don't really know. I guess I'm just that cool. I don't know.
Also, I'm going to hang back a little bit. If you want to refer to my stream for a second to see my tank's health, I'm going to do my best to not get into a fight.
Oh my god. That shouldn't even be possible. That's...
I'm being very safe right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to like take out the elites with my pistol. See, I wanted to do like a snowy ghost and a snowy banshee, but with the surfaces they have, you can't really get that angle without it looking weird.
A snowst, you say?
A snowst? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Snowst. I guess if I could take out these wraiths with the...
I'm going to get up on this hill and see if I can just poke him a little bit. Poke. Oh, Banshee, don't look over here. No. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
It's still around, Marine.
Yeah, these wraiths are taking a beating.
Ah, no. Don't do that. Don't you dare.
Alright, second wraith down.
Yay.
We might actually be able to see the snowman, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we can, if we use the vehicles, we might be able to get up to...
I knocked over the scorpion. Good job, Marine. Happy to see you're alive.
Oh,
so the snowman's up there.
Yeah, snowman's up there.
Oh my gosh, don't do that. Don't do that. bitch. Here, I'll add some height using my scorp. Oh wait, no, I can push you. Observe. Oh. Observe.
Oh yeah. There we go.
That actually worked. All right, sweet.
Okay, and then. Okay, let's see. Up, up, up. Oh, this the bit of geometry here is really finicky. 8 CE like engine for physics is like for anybody who doesn't know, in Halo CE there are no physics. Everything is just giant balls. Like when an object is standing still, it is just like it is a collision model, but when an object is moving, it's just an amalgamation of like giant 3D balls. That
Halo is made of balls, is what we're saying.
Pretty much, yeah, and they all propel each other with a certain amount of force, which is why if you do hit an object fast enough, you can go through it because the balls aren't able to exert that force upon you quick enough.
Halo's balls can't exert enough force. Got it.
Yes, Halo's big balls are everywhere. I'm surprised we made it up here without.
I'm not. We're awesome.
Fair enough. Yeah, more confidence than I have.
Snowman.
And here's the snowman.
He's got his little what are you, bucket hat, but I know it's got a different name.
Ghillie hat? Nah, I don't know.
I don't remember.
And that, so fun fact, that wand is actually too small. I had to shrink it down to look good as the nose because it was actually bigger. But yeah, and he has like, I'm pretty sure those arms are like the blood gulch trees, I think.
That's funny.
Or one of the branches, but yeah, so, and if you play on, was that the Elite or was that the Snowman? That it was the Elite. I was about to say, Snowman bleeds. That's a creepy pasta right there. But yeah, if you're on Grunt Birthday Party, that is a Minecraft snow golem.
That's so awesome, dude.
Yeah, because we wanted that because there's so many like funny, stupid things we wanted to add, but at the same time we were like we don't want to turn the game into Cursed Halo, so
yeah,
if we make them optional with like a skull, that would be good. And
Yeah, Go ahead.
I was gonna say Grunt Birthday Party doesn't work on classic graphics.
Yes.
So it is literally just a skull that does nothing, which is really cool for modders because that means we have something we can hook into where we can go, okay, if the game has this skull enabled, then do this. And that's how we do like a lot of the stuff with like changing things based
That's
on
cool.
what skulls. Yeah, and it makes me sad because it would have been really cool if they added like custom skulls to the game that are only activated with EAC off.
That would be neat.
Modders, yeah, because that way like you could say, oh, if you enable Skull Alpha, let's call it, for this mod, on this mod it changes this, and then other people can
I don't know
use
why
it.
I pushed up. I had no health left.
Where did all of your health go? That's my question.
I got taken out, like all my health got
Oh my
taken out by the
God.
ghosts in the previous area. Oh sweet, my scorpion's back. Now I can play it safely this time.
But yeah, it would have been cool if we had like custom skulls for mods. Skulls that don't do anything other than exist for the sole purpose of mods to be able to run a check for.
Sort of like
And then
how
if-
when you make a custom game in Halo 3, you had like custom power-ups you could do.
Yeah, like that. And that would have been really cool because the really like unfortunate thing is like skulls are like such an important part of like Halo's identity at this point. So being able to have skulls like that you can mod or like do stuff with would have been really awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm
No,
not
you're
gonna die.
not. No, you're
Run got
not.
launched. Yeah, I'm saved, I think. Yeah, you have to be really careful with those hunters. They will tear you up.
I will just hit them from all the way back here.
Good idea.
Right on.
I missed.
I'm just gonna try and pepper them with bullets. Oh god, yeah, that was a direct hit, I think. We're battleshipping this bitch.
E6. Got him.
I love. Have you ever seen Ted, the TV series?
There's a TV series of it.
Oh yeah, and it's super good. There's a scene where they're playing Battleship, and Ted's like, the kid is like, I'm not hitting any of your ships. Do you even have any boats? And he's like, no, I'm instead using all of my resources for agriculture and stuff. It's just so stupid. It's the kind of joke you would expect from Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
Just really, it's a really funny show. Oh god, I'm surprised you didn't bite the dust there.
I am alive? Question mark.
You are alive statement.
I'm ready.
I'm really hoping to see some art in the Halo spotlight of Rocky and Master Chief. I need that. From Rocky from the Project Hail Mary.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because the Master Chief wears a suit anyway, so he would be able to walk around in Rocky's atmosphere. Oh god,
Yeah.
I got teleported out.
Warby. Get out of that ghost.
Get up so I can kill you again.
I love this game's physics so much.
Yeah, and that's what happens when the balls get angry.
They
that
clash,
the game
and they're
does
like,
do?
What the hell?
The game does do that. It will, like, if you don't.
Oh
if you,
gosh!
Oh god!
That was a plasma
and
pistol that got me.
You got the really rare bug where the damaged treads like are invisible, because I don't think there's a way to fix the bug, but essentially the game has this bug where when if you're moving in the tank and it gets destroyed, it doesn't have a damage state for the moving treads, so they just appear invisible.
That's
And
cool.
I tried looking, and yeah, I tried. It's not in the base game because I don't think the Warthog can be blown up in the regular game.
The Warthog, yeah, it can't be blown up.
No, sorry, not the Warthog, the Scorpion.
Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't have that doesn't have a blown up state either. Basically, you can only destroy Covenant vehicles.
Yeah, that's like one of the issues with because on the Warthog, I think when the tires get blown up, oh my god, the tires just disappear anyway when you get blown up in the Warthog, but with the Scorpion treads, they are there even though it gets blown up. So it's this bug that there is sadly no way to fix because there is no damaged moving permutation. Again, just a limit of the engine.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you go launch sometimes, because when those balls rub up against each other and they realize that one ball is not supposed to be inside another ball, they exert like way more force than they should, and that's why you get like launched. So they're trying to like, because the game's like, these shouldn't be inside each other. Get them apart, and in return you get launched.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really quirky, and it's like, I'm glad that we got Havoc physics for Halo 2, but at the same time, like the CE physics were so kind of unique and funky, and it makes it so that we have to use like vehicles and stuff if we want to make objects move.
Yeah.
If you want to make a large object move, you have to be a vehicle. If you want to make a small object move, you can make it a weapon. But if it's a scenery object, it can't have physics. And the later Halo games, they're called crates, and they're basically just scenery objects but with physics. And they like I was saying earlier, they keep that all the way up until Halo Infinite. I died.
No. Okay. Running away.
Yeah, like one of the main things that Halo Infinite keeps from Halo CE, which I was really surprised to see recently when I was doing some stuff. The Halo games use this thing for doors. They call them devices, I think. And they have something called a power and a position. and the position is like the group. So like if two doors are part of the let's say the front position, and they have like a certain they will like all share the same thing. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then there's the power state, which basically means F0 closed, F1 open. And they keep that system near enough the exact same all the way up until Halo Infinite. Like, it's still in there. Like, they still use that same system, which is really cool. And again, why change it, you know? Because it worked.
Maybe it's every now and then I think that a lot of that why change this sort of questioning is just the devs wanted to try something new and be like, we know we can do this, what else could we do? And then that question, for better or for worse, just gives some different results, and they're satisfied with that.
I mean,
because I think there is something. Sorry if I can.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I think it's something to be said about the mentality of, well, we did it. You could always just go back and experience it because we did it already, and they don't want to make it so that it's like always anyway. They don't always want to make it so it's like, yeah, you can get the same exact experience of this particular thing in the next game as well. I imagine that a lot of it is, I already did it. Why do you want me to do it again?
Yeah, that's a major gripe I have with Halo 2 and Halo 3, and I really don't like how a lot of the weapons and vehicles just change between the games.
Yeah.
Especially, and one of the main gripes, and people will be like, oh, you're thinking about it too much, and I'm like, well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to think about things. Halo 3 has a different HUD than Halo 2, which doesn't make any sense, because Master Chief at the end of Halo 2 is it's literally like moments before the start of Halo 3, and he has a different HUD. And it's like, I guess it's a gameplay thing, but I think they even established all the way back in Halo CE that the HUD is canonically what the Master Chief sees.
Yep, down to the health bars in Halo Infinite. That's canonized in the book.
Yeah, so like, when you have something like that where it just changes randomly one game, it really annoys me. And the only way, and I guess you could say this, but even if you did say this, I would say that's some bullshit, is that Chief got a software update as soon as he entered Earth's atmosphere.
Nanobots,
dude. People will say, oh, that, yeah, and I get the nanobots thing with Halo 4. Yeah. I accept it for the suit. I'm willing to suspend my disbelief for the suit. And Cortana could have rewrote the HUD, and that is, I get that. That's fair enough, and they had 4 years to do it. The thing I cannot forgive with Halo 4 is the forward unto dawn.
Yeah, that was wild, dude.
That is probably one of the single biggest continuity errors that I've ever seen in Halo. Not only does the ship look different, it is a completely different class of ship.
Yeah, they retconned it entirely.
And it's almost, it happens in Halo 2, but it's not a big deal because it happens in a moment. But when they are talking in Halo 2, they're talking about the Arbiter fleeing Reach and pursuing the Pillar of Autumn. For a split second, the ship that the Pillar of Autumn is portrayed as is actually a Marathon class cruiser.
Not Halcyon.
It's like and the Pillar of Autumn is supposed to be a Halcyon, but in Halo 2, for like that cutscene, they portray it as a Marathon, and that's kind of the same issue as Halo 4, but Halo 4's is a lot more egregious because it's an entire level around it.
I always loved the excuse. They're like, well, the ship that was originally the frigate, well, it's just too small for us to do what we wanted to do with it. It's like, okay, what if you update your level so that it works, or maybe so that Chief does like boarding action or something on a Covenant ship?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you could do that, and I mean, they did it with the Pillar of Autumn. The Pillar of Autumn in Halo CE is not to scale, exterior and interior.
Yeah,
and
not even close.
Yeah, and it doesn't even match up. Like I was saying with Combat Revolved, we fixed. a lot
Damn,
of
those
that.
turrets, dude!
Oh yeah, they're hit scan shit. Well, not hit scan, but they're really good with range.
They have a lot of damage. That is all I'm getting at.
We fixed a lot of the Pillar of Autumn's inconsistencies with the interior and exterior. But the only thing we did not fix, because it doesn't need fixed, is the scale. Like, games can do that, where, you know, you can look at a ship on the outside and you can be like, okay, and then you go inside and it's huge and it's bigger than it's supposed to be. You can write that off as it's for gameplay purposes, which is fine. But the Forward Unto Dawn is a lot more egregious because the ship completely changes class. It's not just a scale thing, it's an entirely different type of ship altogether. And that's what makes I love Halo 4. Oh, hello, Sprinkles. I love Halo 4. I love it so much, but I despise that mistake.
It's such a strange change.
Yeah, and I get what they were trying to go for. It works in an art style thing, but they decided that they didn't want to do the art style thing. Like, I'm a big fan of when they have all art styles exist in one kind of like as much as people hate the nanobots thing, I like it because it allows an in-lore reason for Chief to have different armor, because at that point they did say, when after the art style thing happened and they kind of walked back on that and they said, okay, it's a different art style, but we want to explain why things look different. I much prefer things having an explanation as opposed to things just looking different for no reason.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about 343 and Halo Studios was their addiction to making sure that there was a lore explanation for everything. For better or for worse, of course, but it is really cool to see when that happens.
And it is really cool as well, because with the art style thing, I get some people want art styles to be the same for games, but art styles in the real world are very seldom consistent. And, you know, like the way I say it to people is like, oh, well, they're like, well, why does Requiem look so different than Installation 04? Well, you say, okay, well, you know, there are lots of people in the real world who speak English, and, you know, or there are lots of races of white people, and even though they're all the same race and the same species, depending on where you are in the world, they have such different styles of architecture. So to me, I can get behind Requiem looking different than every other Forerunner structure, because it is a different location. It is probably a different style of building that the Forerunners did. It's just that damn Forward Unto Dawn. I just can't. It's like Master Chief and the nano machines, I'm fine with that. I've made peace with it. But the Forward Unto Dawn, you can't nano machine a ship to look different.
Nope.
And to have a different layout. It's just, and I hope that if we get remakes of Halo 4 eventually, I hope they address that, and I hope they fix it.
Yeah.
If it were me,
real quick,
yeah?
Steve made a comment here. I don't mind a good lore reason, but I would have liked more explanation than an offhand comment online. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I originally agreed, and originally I had no room in my heart for the nanomachine thing until they started using it more. So now we've seen Spartan armor update multiple times, not just like as an offhand comment. It's happened in books. They haven't done it in games, but who really, like, that's a small thing I wouldn't really want to be acknowledged in a game like that.
It's such a cool thing, because I feel like when people hear about nanomachines, a lot of it is a knee-jerk reaction either to that meme. They either think of the meme, they either think of that, so they think, oh, it's overpowered, or it's magic, or they think of Tony Stark and Iron Man. Like, that's what they think of. And I think and I'm not saying their criticisms are invalid, but a lot of it is knee-jerk. They don't really think. They're just like, oh, nanomachines, oh, bad. It's bad if it's copying those things, but it isn't. it does it in a very, like you said in the books, they do it in a really unique way. The idea of Spartan armor having nanomachines so that it can repair itself in some ways, that's cool. That's really cool. And if you think about with all the technology they have in Halo with like localized shield generators and artificial gravity, I think tiny robots is a bit, you know, it's easy to believe that they would have that, and that's the really cool thing to me is that the Halo armor, the armor is cool normally, but when you tell me that the armor is that advanced that it was able to update its kind of form, its rough appearance, like that is really cool to me. Like especially when you say, oh yeah, this is the same armor Chief has had since Halo 2, so it's worn out. It's almost like it's like an old car running new software. It's still an old car, but it's like it's updated as much as it can be, and that was really cool to me. And then I think in Halo 5, Chief gets fully new armor, doesn't he? Like, it is canonically...
Yes, but that's the thing. Here's actually, I'm glad that you brought this one up, because this is actually one thing about the nanomachines thing that I actually still have a problem with. If his armor got updated, why did the battle scars go along with it?
That's a really good point, and that is a really weird one, because that obviously, like you and me both know, it was obviously supposed to just be an art style change.
Just an art style change.
Yeah, and you know, and they walk back on it, and I think the reasoning behind it is, I think the reason is it's the. Again, this is going to sound really. Again, it takes a lot of suspension of disbelief, but you know, we you and me are humans. Our skin can heal and stuff. Our skin heals really good, but you get scars. If I were to explain it, I would explain it as it's something underlying in the armor, like the armor's original, like, I don't know, like lower plating or something like that. That's how I would try and explain it. If I were to explain it, I would say that the armor has like a lower level of kind of like a framework, and I would say that the framework got damaged and the nanomachines just kind of fell over the top of that, and because that's damaged, it creates an indent. That's what I would try and explain. I know it's still a bit bullshit, but you know, it's you know, it's again, I appreciate that they tried and they didn't just, because I get they wanted to do the art style thing, and then they were like, okay, this isn't working out, let's make there be multiple art styles, which is daunting. A lot of people don't like that, and I get it. But at the same time, I feel like if you want your universe to be rich and kind of and deep and have lots of different, you kind of need to do different designs and different styles sometimes to make things stand out. You know, different factions have different styles. Even in the UNSC, like I am of the belief that if you do show, like, it would be one thing if like they went and made like wasn't originally campaign anniversary or Combat Evolved anniversary. It was supposed to have Master Chief's. He was supposed. Oh my god!
Damn.
He was supposed to have the Halo Reach like armor, wasn't he?
Yeah, you could see it in the early trailers. He was supposed to have Halo Reach armor that was much more realistic looking, and
yeah,
not quite what,
and it,
you know, no small hands.
Yeah, and it didn't work because it was like, that's very in lore, that's a different kind of armor, and that's
ow.
Oh god, oh dear. That's what I like, because if you're doing something like Halo and you are portraying different time periods in the lore, so long as they have that art style for that period be consistent, then I don't mind different. Like, I am of the belief that I can accept that anything after Halo 3, when they had what was the program where they had the elites make armor with the UNSC, was it? Oh, and there was a space anvil. Anvil, was it?
Well, that's the name of the station. I don't know if that's where they made it. I don't remember the actual name of their group, but yeah, they were developing an anvil station.
I'm willing to believe, and I'm able to accept that after that point, everything looks different because the war was over. They had time to change things, improve things. But so long as they do portray the older time periods with their respective quote-unquote art style, then I'm fine with that. And I'm really glad that
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I tried getting in, but it wasn't working. I know how to do this. I just jumped down the central spire. So if I don't get destroyed, I wait for my shield to recharge. But yeah, like the thing with the art styles, it is cool seeing them integrate the art styles into lore and stuff, and I really like it, especially with, like I was saying, with the nano machines thing. It's really cool seeing the Master Chief and being like, yeah, that's the same armor as Halo 2. It's just it is at its absolute maximum of what it could possibly do.
Yeah.
I would have really liked for Halo 4 to have played into that. Because I think Halo CE and the Flood, it mentions that Chief's armor is absolutely fucking beaten and bruised by the end of the story. Like, his shield generators barely work. Everything's like... I wish we got to see more of that in the games, like see the armor get more and more glitchy or beaten and broken. Because Spartans are realistically only meant to really go on like one operation or whatever, and then the armor gets maintenance and stuff. It's not really built to go on for days and days and days and days and days without, you know, maintenance.
Yeah.
We wanted to do that with Combat Revolved, where throughout the campaign you would in the cutscenes, Chief's armor would be a bit more like bruised looking and kind of duller, but we can't do it. If we were gonna do it, we would have to build each campaign level with its own set of globals, which isn't hard, but if we do that, we have to balloon the mod's file size by like another gigabyte.
Jeez.
Because at the moment, the way the mod works is it uses the same shared resources for every map. But if you don't do that, if you do a separate globals with each map, you have to make each map have all of its own data, which doubles the file size of the mod.
Jeez. Accord said Red Dips. No, Anvil Accord was the actual like agreement that was made between the Arbiter and Swords of St. Helios and the UNSC. That was like we'll work together. Anvil Station was the place that they actually started doing all that. They just named it after the Accord. Or they named the Accord after the station. The Anvil Station was there first.
We need more. I want to see more of the Spartans and the Sangheli working together. I feel like, yeah, that was one of my favorite parts about Halo 5. Not only, so I have a few things of Halo 5 that I really like about it. Number one, it takes place on the 27th of October, which is my birthday. So that's really cool. Number two, Laura Bailey, but she's like a very tall woman. She plays Olympia Vale. Number three, I really like the Swords of St. Helios levels. And oh my god, you just went through that door. Holy shit. Number four, I really like that mission where you're running down a Guardian.
Yes, yeah, right at the beginning of the Genesis.
That was so cool. Like, that was really, I loved that. And I wish we got to see now that I'm thinking about it, Halo 5 has a lot of cool set pieces. That one where you're running up the elevator while it's like collapsing, or there's like a Guardian about to activate. That was really cool.
Whoa, why are they actually active? Whoa, 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 whoa,
oh, that was me, sorry.
Help!
Press the button. Yeah, no, I think the Kraken was kind of cool. It wasn't as cool as the Scarab. I think
because it was a set piece rather than a vehicle.
Yeah, it would have been really cool if we had something like the Scarab. But you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I keep saying this, and like, God, if someone, like, if I was in charge and you could either bring Halo, if they said Connor, you're in charge of Halo. First of all, I would say thank you. And if they then said, what do you want to do next? You can either bring Halo mods to Xbox or you could bring Halo 5 campaign to PC. I would say Halo 5 campaign to PC because I feel like the entire story of Halo deserves to be on one platform, regardless if people
There's
like it or not.
only 2 Halo games that don't exist on PC, and it really bothers me. Halo 5 and Halo Spartan Strike.
Yeah, and they're canon. Whether people like it or not, they're canon. So to me, they deserve a place at because when people are when people play Halo Infinite on they can play all of the Master Chief Collection, and then they go to Halo Infinite and they're like, wait, Cortana was back, but she's not back.
Yeah.
Where did she go? What happened? Who is this?
The amount of times that I've had to talk to someone who didn't play Halo Wars 2, and they went. I love that Linda's actually walking. They went with Halo War. They didn't play Halo Wars 2, so we went from Halo 5 to Halo Infinite, and they're like, "Who's this big monkey? Well, how did he just beat Master Chief? Who is this
big monkey?" Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. A lot of people are like, I've heard people who say they don't like that they have to play Halo Wars 2 to understand the story. To me, it's one of those things where it's like, you love the franchise, maybe you should play it. It's not a hard game by any means, and I get it's maybe not people's cup of tea, but yeah, there's so much. That's another thing. Halo Wars 2 needs to be on Steam. That's a non-negotiable. If I were in charge of Halo Studios, first thing you would see is Halo 5 campaign on PC and Halo Wars 2 on Steam. And what's the name of the game? Was it Spartan Assault, you said?
Spartan Strike. Spartan Assault actually got a console port.
Spartan Strike, that would be there as well. Because to me, the most important thing is if you're playing Halo and you want to get into it, you should be able to experience all of the story. There shouldn't be, you shouldn't have to go out and buy a console or anything or watch YouTube videos. You should be able to experience it all on one device.
Yeah.
That's why I want people to vote for me, president of Halo.
Alrighty, well with that, we've made it halfway through the new Combat Revolved 5-year anniversary stuff. It's so exciting that we actually get to go through this whole thing, because all these streams we've done, we've never fully played this mod.
Yeah, we got to where was it last time we got to? Was it Ghillie Spark?
I'm pretty sure we didn't even make it that far. We might we might have made it to the library.
Yeah, because it was I think we did a stream, and I can't remember if we did 2 streams before it, and then you invited me on for the 24-hour thing, and I kind of dipped in at the middle, and I had I'm still really caught up about that. I had so many good jokes that I did in that live stream, and I remember the one.
I'm upset about it too. I don't know why. It's literally still processing.
Yeah, it sucks because I sent people. I was like, this is really funny. I did this really funny bit, and I think the one that was really good was because people in Halo they want gore, they want the bodies to be dismembered and stuff. So I had this really funny bit. I wrote the bit. I wrote it before I came on stream. Yeah, I had this bit, and I was like, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to we're gonna talk about Combat Revolved, and we're gonna talk about how we're gonna be doing what lots of Halo fans want. We're gonna be adding Vor to Halo again, which is not the same thing, on purpose. And I remember it because you had people in on the stream, and they were like, "What did he say?" And I kept saying it, and they kept going. They're like, "Are you talking about gore?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Vor." What is it? And I kept, and I love that bit. And I'm so sad that is lost, because I was like, I don't think I'll ever do gold like that ever again. I love confusing people.
Well, it has been absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to get back to this tomorrow to wrap everything up and explore more of what you've done with this, especially as someone who has not purposefully. I've never played through this whole thing just because I wanted to play through it the first time with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy that I finally get to experience this whole thing.
Well, you will have a good time. The library is not as bad as it is in Vanilla CE, and actually for this update we toned down the redness of it. because a
The
lot
library.
of people. Oh my god. The library is very red, and we got a lot of pushback for this, and I agree. So with this update, we kept the red, but I went and I changed the red to be slightly less saturated, so it's a bit easier on the eyes.
Okay.
But yeah, and I feel like we do a good job with making the second half of the campaign feel a bit different. Because in base CE, it's just the first half, but kind of reversed.
Yeah.
I feel like we do a lot with the new Forerunner allies and also enemies, as well as the flood gunk on a lot of the levels.
The flunk, yes.
Yes, and Ruby from Ruby's Rebalance, they did and something I've wanted to do, but I haven't had the chance yet. Was they added atmospheric fog with all the flood spores, and that looks really cool. I wish we thought of that, but we didn't. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
That would be so cool, dude. But before we say our goodbyes, how about we play the trailer one more time?
Let's play the trailer one more time.
Let's play the trailer one more time.
Over to you. Here we go. "5 years. 5 long years. That's how long you have been playing Combat Revolved. You've taken on the Covenant, the Flood, used new weapons, had new allies, new foes. Now, Combat Revolved's story is far from over. Mercury Rising. You fought your way through human rebels, the Covenant, saved many lives, and most importantly, drunk lots of beers. Mercury Rising's story is far from over. Sometimes, when heroes are truly great, truly brilliant, people far outside their stories, far outside their worlds, take notice. It is with this information that I would like to present to you all a new level, a new story in both chapters of Combat Revolved and Mercury Rising. I present... Oh shit, wait, that's the wrong one. I present...
Master Chief. Well, isn't this new?